Anyway,
And we're
I really
in.
hope
But
that rash has started to clear up.
Charlie is not allowed to hang out with Nikki or Josh anymore. She's picked up some bad habits.
I don't know what you mean.
Hello, everybody! It is Sunday. It is Some Other Heroes Day. Welcome to everybody. Welcome to Hedges family who are watching this right now. So, hello.
Hi, Hedges family.
Hedges family.
We are Some Other Heroes. We are queer dungeoneers, gay geeks, and just all-round nerds. You are here to watch us play some Dungeons and Dragons, a 5th edition homebrew adventures set in a world of skyships, floating islands, deep magic, and ancient mysteries. My name is Chris. I use he, him. I have the absolute honour of being the GM stroke DM, whatever you wish, for this wonderful stream with these wonderful people who will all introduce themselves, starting with Wayne.
Hi, everybody. I am Wayne. My pronouns are he, him, and I shall be playing the effervescent Toby Star Guide today.
Aww, that's very cute. Also cute, Theo, would you like to go second?
Hello, I'm Theo. I use they, them pronouns, and I shall be playing the awkward huff of Wizard Eugene.
Amazing. And Charlie.
Hi, I am Charlie. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing the adorable, scatty, kind of Essexy, very, very hairy satyr warlock, Aisling, who also uses she, her.
Amazing. And last but not least, joining us again, our guest for the time being, the wonderful Rooney.
Hello, I'm Rooney, pronouns she, her, and today I'll be playing the very normal and non-chaotic creature, one Brunhilde Bruns, aka Bruni!
One of these people always tells the truth. The other one just told a whopping great fib. Yes, hi, hello everybody. Before we jump into our game, we just want to give some shout outs to our friends, just to let you know, and just do a little bit of announcements. Hedge, I think we'll start with today, because the Misadventurers League are in our chat, having a chat with our wonderful people, viewers.
Apparently, we're on their TV.
Yes, Misadventurers League is a variety TTRPG stream. Their main campaign is ongoing every Saturday, 3 p.m. And they also have a Fallout game, which is going very well from what I understand. And upcoming is a vampire game set in the World of Darkness system. And if you are excited and interested, I believe Hedge is still looking for possible players, so drop by their socials and have a look. Just get in touch and let them know. Second, our wonderful friends Dice and the Slice should, barring anything going wrong, be back tomorrow. And we're very excited for them. They've had to have a bit of a hiatus. They have been very busy with work and other social and life things. But they are back now, and we are really looking forward to that episode dropping. I know that they're excited to be back, and they've missed it as well. I actually was out with Josh and Alicia this week, helping them with an event that they were doing. And then we were talking about the fact that we've missed them so much. So we cannot wait for that to start continuing. Dal is here, which means we have to mention that Forest of Law have got some upcoming bits and pieces, which we are looking forward to. They
Forest of Law.
Yes, starting back in April, they have a new show, a new schedule, and we're very much looking forward to seeing what they're going to be bringing to the table. Then, Wayne, would you like to do Wicked Game?
Sure. Well, if you enjoy this, which I very hope you do, you would definitely enjoy our friends over at Wicked Game, who have a fantastic 5e D&D stream, Homebrew, that is, every Wednesday over on their Twitch channel. So please do hop over and subscribe, follow them, and you may get to see my face pop up on Wednesday as I am guesting with them yet again, as I join them for rather a heavy and traumatic story arc, but it's very
good.
very fun and going very, very
Oh,
well.
what are those like?
I know, right? Yes, and just a special shout out to their DM, Lydia, who orchestrated and corralled a fantastic episode last Wednesday. That was just a wonderful example of roleplay in D&D and was actually just a great episode. So special shout out to her. But yes, do pop along on Wednesday and I will see you there, hopefully.
Amazing. That just leaves me to say two things. First off, hello, Feline Trickster. Feline Trickster, Michelle, is one of our mods. She is lovely. She's there to keep you safe and just keep the conversation flowing. But she carries a big hammer, so be kind, be nice, and just be aware. Obviously, you've all signed the checkbox to say what sort of things we're expecting in our chat, so we know that you are all aware, and we know that you're lovely people, and we're not that worried. But she's there just to keep you safe and enjoy yourselves. Michelle, Lydia, Alicia, and our friend Elle joined me to record a very special mini-series set in this world. If you didn't catch it, Skier's Sweetheart is available on our YouTube. Please do drop past and have a look. The first episode went down. I think it went down really well. He says being that, but we had fun. We've had some really nice feedback from some of our friends and some people who were able to join us for a premiere. Episode 2 will drop this Thursday. We're not going to do a premiere every week because people have lives. But I know.
Bullshit. I
but-
call bullshit on that.
Such a pathetic
D&D is our life, of course.
Yeah. Have you seen us?
But it will be dropping every Thursday evening at 6 p.m. for you to watch and enjoy at your leisure. And it will be there forevermore with all our other wonderful content, which you can also catch on our YouTube. Have I missed everything? I feel like I got everything.
Well, no, just to say, if you are watching this on YouTube, thanks.
Oh, yes. If you are watching us on YouTube, we see you. Thank
We
you so
appreciate
much.
you
We really
very
do.
much.
I have a quick shout out, if that's
Please,
okay.
yes, absolutely.
I would just like to do a little birthday shout out for my lovely partner, Colleen.
Hello! Happy
Happy
birthday,
Happy
Colleen!
birthday.
Happy birthday,
Oh,
Colleen.
That's awesome.
Happy birthday.
Mwah.
Did you find your spare letters, by the way? I saw your little...
No.
No, fair enough. So it's
Yeah,
happy...
I got a happy birthday banner and put it up, but the B was missing, so it's
Happy Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day.
Hey.
Or, because it's double-sided, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Happy birthday, Colleen.
Oh, happy birthday, Colleen.
I hope you have a lovely birthday.
Yes. Right. And with that, I think we shall drop the titles.
Tens.
Tens,
Tens.
And we're
Out of
back.
100.
I know why you're doing this. It's because you're worried.
No.
About
Everything's
what
fine.
consequences?
Everything's fine.
I think the fuck not.
We're all fine.
Last
Everything's
week,
fine.
everything is fine. Last week on Some Other Heroes, our adventurers met the amazing Brunhilde Bruins, the Bunbarian friend of one of the other colleagues that they've met before, and found that they had shared history with both Bruni and the stoic Herringon shipmate, Dutch. It unfolded that both Dutch and Bruni used to belong in a gang with their Parshkit's Chosen's former nemesis, Cotton. After relaying events to Bruni, Bruni was left emotionally bereft, confused at this strange set of feelings that this wonderfully powerful and big figure in her life that she had sworn revenge on for the way he had treated her was gone. Dealing with those complex feelings, offering to possibly fight Aisling and Eugene, and eventually coming to the understanding that it may not matter. It's a lot of feelings to process, and those are valid, but ultimately Bruni is bigger and better than Cotton ever will be. They continued with their mission, travelling at the behest of the White Dragon Canorix to the island of Arrowmire, a place known as the Scarred City. Hidden away from the world behind magical veils, they teleported into the city, got separated into two groups. Bruni and Toby?
Aisling.
Bruni and Aisling. Sorry, Faye
Oops, all
together.
Faye.
Yeah. Oops, all Faye. Bruni and Aisling finding themselves wandering around one part of the city, while Toby and Eugene wandered around the other. Toby and Eugene encountered a couple who seemed to own a house and seemed to be going through the most mundane motions of a normal city life, while Bruni and Aisling found some lost potatoes that had been teleported in ahead
In a
of
very stealthy, elegant way.
tripping
Mission
over the
done.
tripping over the potatoes and spilling them, drawing the
Stealthily
attention
and
of
elegantly.
several of the residents of this strange, almost empty city. Both Aisling and Toby started to regard the individuals that they were watching on a much, much closer level, finding a strange set of silvery cords running from the feet of those individuals off into buildings behind them. And that is where we're going to pick up. And I think Toby and Aisling, would you both roll me a dice and tell me which number? D20 for me. Tell me who, and we'll go with whoever gets the higher number.
Okay, I got a 14.
A 14? I think you're muted, hun.
Sorry, I got a 6.
A 6. It is Aisling's choice. Would you like your group to go first or afterwards?
I guess we'll go first.
Yay!
Yeah, you got a barbarian.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. We've got a Bunbarian and about one brain cell between us.
Just
Yeah, and Toby is still. I mean, Eugene and Toby is still arguing about what the polite thing to do is.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Toby's seen this weird. I think from where we are, so Toby's seen this weird cord, but hasn't figured out exactly what type of creature this is. Aisling has heard rumors and myths and legends about Obelix.
God.
These strange ooze-like creatures which take up and replace people, absorbing their memories, sometimes of things they consume, sometimes of things they have seen, and hunting and gathering prey by pretending to be normal humans. And one of them is, or the appendage of one of them, is currently pretending to be a helpful man, putting potatoes back
Phrasing.
into a box.
The appendage of a helpful man is always the problem.
Phrasing.
So,
What would you like to do to the appendage, Ashley?
so he's just putting these potatoes back in the box and kind of
And Bruni is stuffing a few in her bag specifically for safekeeping.
nice
Safekeeping.
for later.
So Ashling's aware of what I'm looking at.
You
right?
are, yeah, you're aware that this thing is not natural. It is not a human. It is pretending to be a human. However, it hasn't done anything aggressive yet.
Yet is the word I'm going to focus on there.
Yeah, while they're working on sorting out the potatoes, Bruni is just casually chatting up this person and possibly also handing over a business card to them.
Oh fuck.
Oh right, well this will be helpful. I mean we don't get many outsiders, so I'm not sure that they'll be able to get in. But
Well, that's why you need a weapon supplier even more, because you don't have anyone going in or out. You need someone to be bringing you in new weapons you can use to defend yourself, of course.
Right, yeah. I mean, you're probably right on that one. We'll make sure that I'll keep hold of this, and I'll make sure that we'll pass it on to our blacksmith, and then yeah, we can do some trade and stuff. That sounds really good. So you're from outside. Now that's interesting. We haven't seen anybody from outside for quite some time.
Yeah, there's a whole big world out there.
Oh, we're
crazily enough.
We've just been shut off for a while. That's all.
Yeah, any idea what that's about?
Something to do. Oh, it's probably a bit above my pay grade. You're probably better off asking the mayor about that.
Yeah, I get that.
Where's the mayor? We're a bit of a rush. Where is the mayor?
Aisling, don't be rude. We're trying to sort out some business here.
He's in the mayor's office. If you go to the end, there's the main market gate. Go round there and just follow the wall back this way on Main Street. You'll find the mayor's office. You can't miss it. It's a big building. Probably not a good idea to go to Cathedral though. That place is dangerous.
Okay.
Ooh, dangerous?
Why?
It's full of bad people who just full of bad people.
Do you want us to take care of them for you?
Oh, we
strong.
don't upset the bad people. We let them do what they want to do, and they leave us alone mostly.
Well, that doesn't seem fair.
Well, I think one thing at a time. Let's. I think we should maybe head in the whole mayor's office direction. Because you never know. You know, Eugene and Toby might be there right now. So, come on.
But
Bruni.
they said they were going to the cathedral, didn't they?
Well, that is vague, similar direction.
All right, we can stop at the mayor's office first, I guess.
Oh, well, I'll be wishing you luck. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Like, Ashley's kind of like inching away.
No worries. Can I have both of you make me a wisdom saving throw?
Don't piss! I was so hoping you weren't going to say save. Oh my fuck. Well, okay. 19 for Aisling.
19?
Sorry, what is this? Just a wisdom check?
Just a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. That's a
Is this
7.
Is this a magical effect?
It is not a magical effect.
Okay.
Okay.
7.
7. Aisling, nothing happens to you. Rudy, you get, you know that kind of like that, like a brain freeze sensation?
Mm-hmm.
When like you get that for a moment as you stand up, and I think you kind of either push it off as being you stood up too quick, or you're just feeling a bit queer because this place is very strange. And but yeah, you kind of get this momentary sharp pain in your frontal lobe, and then it just subsides very quickly.
I think maybe I haven't eaten lately, and so she's going to start munching on one of the potatoes.
Does my passive insight notice that maybe we Brunies just sort of adjusted themselves a wee bit for a headache.
I feel like it literally just looks like Bruni stood up too quickly and just kind of clutches her head for a second and then just kind of shakes it off and then starts eating.
I'm still keen to get out of here, so I'm still inching and sort of taking Bruni's hand a little bit. You're like, let's go.
Okay, we'll be back for those potatoes later after we've talked to the mayor and maybe the cathedral people. So if you could just keep an eye on those for us, thanks.
No problem. Are these your potatoes? Because we found them suddenly appear in the city somewhere and.
Oh yeah, we kind of just kind of an advanced drop of when we were coming in.
Oh right, well we'll keep them safe for you here. You just come back when you're ready for them, and I'll tell you what. And he picks up the crate of potatoes. I'll put them with my market stall. How's that?
Oh, that sounds great.
Yep.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Actually, the people here are so friendly.
Come on, they're babes. Right, let's go.
And with that, I'm going to jump over to Toby and Eugene.
That's good, because Aisling is sweating.
You are standing in front of this couple who have kind of just explained to you that you probably don't want to go to the cathedral and given you directions to the mayor's office as well.
Yep. And I've just noticed that there is something odd about them.
You have indeed, yes.
Okay. I am just going to sort of just say to Eugene, well, okay, but then let's just head to the mayor's office, and then we can figure out what we do from there. Because and you said don't go to the cathedral, right? No, the bad people at the cathedral.
Oh yeah, it's very dangerous. There's lots of bad people up at the cathedral, and they tend to come out like.
What kind of bad people?
They're just kind of bad people. They hurt people that they find on the street. So if we tend to try and kind of stay away and not antagonize them.
You just said they come out.
They come out on irregular times, kind of. I mean, I'd say nighttime, but we don't really. She kind of makes a general note.
No, that doesn't bother you. The no daytime thing.
Oh, it's been like that for so long now. I don't think it bothers us at all.
But the roads seem relatively and the streets empty. There doesn't seem to be too many of you.
Well, there's enough of us. We're around. Most people have a tendency to keep themselves. Probably a few of us might have seen you, but just hid rather than worried about it.
Do you head to the mayor's office very often?
Sometimes when I need to.
Okay.
What's the mayor like? Are they nice?
You know,
they're really nice. Yes.
We can find out. Let's go. And I'm gonna just hug Eugene. Okay, bye now.
Okay, it was
Bye.
nice to meet you.
Bye.
Bye.
They seem really nice. Yes, they did. Kind of, you just get out of earshot. As you go, I'd like both of you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
That was such a pained noise.
I know.
Here we go, everyone.
Everyone pray for Theo.
Theo, you can add a 5 to your wisdom saving throw.
I can?
I'm using my
Treat yourself.
wheel. Chris, I'm using my.
This is not an
Cosmic Omen.
active thing, so I'm going to get you to save that, if that's okay.
It does save. They're going to make an attack roll, a saving throw, an ability check.
All right, I'll allow it. It's just because this is something that's very passive. It's not something that
know.
you can actively see happening. So, but we'll allow it this time. No problem. I'll allow it.
Okay, well, mine was 17.
Toby got 70, and Eugene
Add 5, you say?
Add 5.
Okay, I got an 8.
an 8.
Oh my
I knew
god.
that was going to happen.
What is with this
How
curse?
do you
So
do
wait.
this?
I got a 10.
Double figures.
That is
What?
really...
You hit double figures? Wow. What
You need
episode
to
is this? I need to make
sage
a note.
your dice. You need to sage the room.
It's not the dice.
Girl, sage them. You need
They
to
need
burn
to
them.
sage their wisdom stats.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
my wisdom saving throw is fine. It actually got better recently.
Something needs smudging.
It's
Something
just
needs
I'm
smudging.
cursed.
So,
Yes.
as the two of you get out of the proximity of where these women are, both of you get this strange pain in the front of your head. Just for a second, and then it's gone.
Oh God, I've got responsibility.
I'm just going to sort of Toby's basically going to try and walk nonchalantly but quickly, which means that basically she looks like she's doing, well, they look like they're doing a speed walk. And just dragging Eugene along.
What's the rush? Are you okay?
So, you know how I said people here seemed a little odd and...
I mean, everyone seems odd to me, honestly.
Okay, fair enough. But does everyone have threads connecting their feet to something inside their house? Because they did.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, that was like a silver, like a thread or a tube or something that went from the back of their feet like to the house, and they both had it, and it was going inside, and it didn't look natural. I mean, I didn't.
That doesn't sound natural or good.
Do you know why? What would it be? Are they like tied to the house or something?
You can make a nature or an arcana check, Eugene.
Alrighty.
You've read books.
You know things.
That is a 15.
15. I don't think you have heard of this creature. I think that this is because Ashlyn got quite a higher DC on her nature check. So I don't think you have. It does sound really weird, and certainly something that you would like to investigate from a safe place. But yeah, that doesn't sound right at all.
I'm not sure exactly what that is. It doesn't sound like anything I've heard of before, but I mean, it definitely sounds weird.
Also, they were acting kind of like there's nothing weird here, and everything's a bit like grey and no light and stuff, and they seem very blasé about that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if it's always been that way, then I guess you just get used to it. But yeah, there definitely is a weird vibe here. So my question is, they seem to be very well. My first question is this: they seem to be very insistent that we don't go to the cathedral, but if they're sus, maybe that means the opposite. Maybe we should go to the cathedral and not to the mayor's office. Because if they're really keen for us to go to the mayor's office, that maybe seems like
that is true. But what if they are sus, but they are still telling the truth about some bad people, and then we all go there, and then the bad people kill us? Maybe they're stuck here because of the bad people. Or wait, can we get hold of Aisling and Bruni, because they're going to the cathedral? We said we meet.
Oh,
there.
Right, yes, we should tell them not to go to the cathedral, or maybe to the cathedral.
No, why don't we just meet somewhere before the cathedral? Somewhere, maybe, like.
That's not the mayor's office, or
I don't know. I've never been to the mayor's office. How about, can I look around and see if there's anything else that's sort of tall that I can, apart from the cathedral, that I could say, how about we meet by that building or something?
Make a perception check for me, please.
Okay, perception's all right, so that's good. Oh, yeah, 22.
20.
Hang on. Yeah, 22.
22. You notice that there is just, you can just about make out the top of a very large gate that seems to separate, kind of be the entrance to the inner wall that you can see clearly, and kind of separates the suburban area that you are to the inner city.
Okay, so I'm just going to point that out to Eugene and just go, how about there's a big gate that separates the two parts of the city, I think it looks like. Maybe we can meet there, and then that's not at either of those places, but we can then tell them what we found, and maybe then we can work out if those people are good sus or bad sus.
Right. Okay. I will cast Sending and send a message to Aisling. Hey, Aisling. So, I don't know if you've noticed, but things pretty weird here. Maybe we don't meet at the cathedral. Do you see a big gate? Meet you there?
Perfect.
Ooh!
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Aisling messages back, which gate?
Aisling,
Or
you,
just like,
We have
hey,
one
how are you
spell slot left.
doing?
Aisling, you can respond to that directly if you wish.
Third level spells.
Oh, thank God. Okay, good, because I only have message, and that's like a fucking 3-inch sending. Yeah, I'm gonna reply. Hey, strings on feet, bad. Avoid, big avoid. Do I see the gate?
You are walking towards that was the last direction you got from that strange man.
Right. Okay. Well then, yeah, I'll say. Okay, meet you at the gate.
You have
XOXO.
XOXO.
Yeah.
Is that one word or 4?
That's 4.
I feel like Spike and Buffy now. Like out for
XOXO.
a walk, bitch.
I feel like the end of the reply, Aisling's reply, you could just hear quietly Aisling's voice going, I don't know if it's still on.
How do we hang up?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Okay. Aisling says they'll meet us at the gate.
Oh, good.
Strings on feet, bad.
Yeah, strings. She's also noticed the strings on feet and said bad. Maybe she knows more about what it is, so we should hurry and not talk to anyone or make eye.
We'll just avoid people.
Carrying over
good.
Toby's perception check, you do notice after that conversation with the two women, there are more people on the street now. They are carrying out normal tasks. Some of them are sweeping their yard, others are hanging up laundry, some of them are tending to gardens. You can see some children playing hopscotch.
Oh, we've hit suburbia!
This is hot fuzz. I said it before.
Greater good.
Yeah, I think Toby is just going to kind of sort of link arms with Eugene, and they're going to keep doing their sort of completely non-detectable, nonchalant power walk. And just literally everyone or anyone who makes eye contact, Toby's just doing that.
Yep. Roll for nonchalance, please. It is a persuasion. Sorry, it's a persuasion or deception check, or a performance check.
Okay, they're all the same. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. 14.
14. And Eugene, do you want to roll as well?
Sure. Eugene's just doing that thing he was doing before of pretending that he's having a really in-depth conversation with Toby and like definitely not looking at anyone even when he can see that they're trying to catch his eye.
You pretend you're on the phone, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I got a 3.
3.
Excellent.
Okay, I think
Second episode in a row we're rolling for nonchalance.
Jesus Christ.
always be prepared to roll for nonchalance.
The wrong group to roll for nonchalance.
I want to put
I'm
nonchalance
always
as a trait.
feeling nonchalance. Also.
Eugene is maximum chalant. At all times.
Maximum nonchalant at all times.
Is that a type of onion? Or sorry, I'm thinking of a shallot.
Disgraceful.
I think I'm gonna put that on somewhere on one of my profiles and say I don't have ADHD, but I'm definitely hyperchalant.
So, Toby, I think you are aware that Eugene is trying really hard not to look at everybody's feet as he goes past, and he's literally kind of doing that thing where like.
God.
Okay, let's just okay. Maybe
What I will
it's okay.
say is you can both roll a perception check with advantage.
Deception or perception?
Perception.
Okay. Oh, goody. That's an unnatural 20.
Dirty 20? Yep.
I got an 18.
Nice.
Ew.
Yeah. Everybody has these strange strings. They all go off into buildings. Some of them go down storm drains.
This is fine. Everything's fine.
Burn it down. Burn it down.
We'll just get to the gate. We'll just get to the gate. Should we? Just don't draw attention to us. Should I whistle? I don't know. Do we? No. Okay. We'll just keep moving. That's fine.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
Aisling and Bruni, you carry on walking along the market.
If I
stall.
may, whilst we were walking, I'm gonna try and explain to Bruni why I really wanted to get out of there, but I'm gonna do it through message so no one can hear me
Cool.
say this. to
Message is not telepathy, so you have to whisper into a copper
Yeah.
wire, or you don't need the copper wire because of what you are, but you have to whisper into your hand, and then you feel Alabaster cast your voice into
But
Bruni's
I didn't
head.
want anyone else to hear me be like, "Hey, heads up!"
so you're whispering into your hands rather than whispering to Bruni, who is about the equal length away from you.
Yeah,
But she can do
Okay.
it even quieter, so that it kind of
tactics.
yeah.
I think not.
Also, it's far less suspicious if you just do that all the time.
Don't be suspicious.
Yeah, maybe I can pretend I'm blowing my nose or something. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
So, what you obviously you can whisper what you need to whisper.
I'll just sort of say, okay, so we wanted to get out of there because I don't know if you noticed, but everyone's got little threads on their feet. I'll I see Bruni do that, and I just like tap her on the arm. It's like, it's me, dickhead. Everyone's got little threads on their feet, and that's a very, very bad thing. And these are very, very bad entities. So we should get a wiggle on and go meet our pals at that big gate because they, Theo messaged me. And Theo, sorry,
Who's Theo?
Eugene. I did it now. I'm doing it now.
Episode,
Are they
guys.
someone on your crew?
I'm so sorry. Eugene.
I'm just pleased it wasn't me.
I mean, his full name is Eugene Theo Appleby, obviously.
Chris,
The
someday
lines
you just
between
have
us and our
to
characters.
introduce an NPC named Theo so they have someone to reference when
Oh,
this
God,
comes up.
No.
Oh god. Yeah, the lines are blurred. All right, the lines are blurred. So yeah, I just got a message from him saying that we're now going to meet at that gate. So let's get a little wiggle on. Try not to draw attention to anything. Bad. XOXO.
Does Bruni know how or if she can respond to that?
You can.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have a feeling that Neves has got message.
Probably.
I think Neves has got message and used
apparently-
it as well.
The target and only the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear.
Yeah.
Okay. She sort of speaks into the potato she's been nibbling on, just pretending she's eating it.
A raw
Um,
potato. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
She's like, is this the kind of bad creatures where we want to hit them if we see them, or just run away from them as fast as we can if we see them?
Oh yeah, there's too many of them to be doing that. Yeah, I'd rather we did a runaway if anything starts to happen. But in the meantime, let's just be as quiet and normal as possible.
Actually, I'm not sure I know how to do that.
Neither do I. It's fine. Let's go.
Let's just go as quick as possible and get this over.
Yeah.
After a couple of minutes, I think you do come to the gate, and you probably see your friends
Oh,
coming up a street as well.
Yay, you're alive!
Oh, well, I don't know why we got sort of put into different places, but yeah. Okay, so you also saw the thread thing, yeah, Aisling? Because Eugene said, okay, what is that? That's not natural, is it?
no, it's very bad. Chris, can you remind me what exactly Aisling has to be regaling them with?
Ashling knows that this is a creature known as an oblex. It is a type of aberration, a creature that hunts prey by stealing the memories of other beings and then creating a form of another being. It's a type.
So stealing as in like
their identity.
Cut and paste,
Yeah.
or copy and paste?
Copy and paste, and then sometimes cut, and then later cut and paste. Basically, they're an ooze that can create an image of the people that they have encountered or eaten.
What is it with ooze being the worst thing in D&D?
Primordial fears. Okay, so if Ashling's going to explain this, I think Toby is literally just like that. What?
Uh-huh.
Wait, so that's not the people? That's what it made after it ate the people?
Uh-huh.
Okay, and just to clear this up, just one of many questions, but just one for now. So, they're all one thing?
Ugh, are they all one thing?
Like a hive mind sort of situation.
Ugh!
You do not know, but
Oh,
that
might be
thought is
fantasy
now your
Borg.
fault.
What if it's fantasy Borg?
It's either multiple or one very big one.
Which is worse? Do you want to fight one duck-sized horse? It's that question. It's that question all over again.
At this point, I'd give anything to fight a horse-sized duck rather than
Yeah.
this.
Well, think of it this way. If they're all one thing and we beat the horse-sized duck, then all the duck-sized horses go away, I think.
If you just look around the city, if there are multiple things with that can communicate and fight together, we're in trouble. We are really in trouble. They are everywhere in the city.
Yeah, but they haven't tried to attack us so far, even
No.
though they are everywhere. So maybe there's just some way we trigger them?
They did say we should stay away from the cathedral, though. But now I'm a little confused as to whether that was to keep us away or I'm not sure.
To that point,
Oh, fuck.
you are far enough away that you are fairly convinced that you can not be heard, but you do see gate guards on the side. You see people walking around the streets just through the gates, and up and down the street there's more and more people appearing.
Okay, for the gate guards, can I just have a look to be sure that I can see a little thread from them as well?
Yep. Perception with advantage. Now you know what you're looking for.
Oh yeah, 24.
Same. Both of them. In fact, beyond that, you can see the people in the street. You can't see it with all of them, but most of the ones that are close, with your sharp vision and well-practiced eyes, you can see the telltale sign of this little tiny thread that every time they move a foot, just kind of lifting off slightly.
With that 24, can I see if there are any people through the gate? I'm assuming it's a gate rather than a door or something.
This whole place is feeling more like it's still very sparsely populated, but it's feeling more and more like a living city.
So there are people through the other side of the gate as well?
Yes.
Okay.
How far away is the cathedral at this point?
You probably estimate. I mean, it's a reasonably big city, but it's got quite clear streets. You would estimate probably about 40 minutes walk.
Oh, God.
This is a big city.
Okay. Is it through the gates of the cathedral?
It is, yes.
Okay, cool. I got that right. Okay. So do we just ask them to go through?
Okay, but where are we going first?
I think we should go to the cathedral, because these things are not generally known for being good and friendly and wonderful and lovely. And I can't imagine that they'd give us a warning of a genuinely bad thing. So I think bad thing, mayor's office. Good thing, cathedral.
I do agree with you on that point, and I was saying a similar thing to Toby just now, but something has just occurred to me. They're not going to want us to go to the cathedral?
But that if we ask to go through, I don't know if that's. I don't think they're going to let us, and that might trigger something, which is probably not a good idea.
Well, they don't have to let us. We can always just try to hop the gate.
But they'll
I'm
see
sure
us.
they'll let us go through the gate. They want us to go to the mayor's office, right? Which I'm assuming is also through the gate.
It is, yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought just the cathedral was through the gate.
No,
Okay.
no, no.
We can just say we're
So
going to
you've
the mayor's
got
office. then,
you're
can't we?
in the urban outer ring, and in the inner ring is the older city. So
Okay, got
so
it.
think a bit
Sorry.
like
It's like
Cloud's
Bossing Say.
A little bit, yeah.
Perfect.
There is no war in Ba Sing Se.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, we go to the mayor's office. Yes, that we'll tell them we're going to the mayor's.
Yeah. I think we should say that because they.
Well, yeah,
there's a
we
reason
we
want
can
us to
say
do
that to get through the gate, but then, like, what if they are a hive mind and they notice that, we're lying about going to the mayor's office and actually we're going in the direction of the cathedral, which will then kind of give away the fact that we might have an inkling that there's something like not quite right going on here, and then things probably get a bit complicated.
Well, maybe we could go to the mayor's office first, or at least go in that direction to sort of scope it out, see if there's any bigger dangers there. And maybe once we think we're away from some eyes, we could just like sneak around and double back or something and head towards the cathedral.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was
Sure.
going to say. I like that.
So
Okay.
the plan for now is we need to be really careful that we're just being normal and that everything is fine. There's
Yes.
nothing strange going on at all.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
all
we're
going
just-
to die.
Right,
Shut
Ashley?
the whole fuck up.
I didn't say anything.
Yes, Alabaster has every confidence in our abilities.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
We're just some normal people who love talking to authority figures.
Okay,
This is going to be fine.
sure.
Hey, team.
Yeah,
gonna-
you got me here.
Who's going to talk to the guards?
I can
As
talk to
I-
them.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
As you approach, you see the two guards. One of them is looks like a human man in simple chainmail and a tin hat, tin cap.
Tin foil hat.
Basically a cheap
Tinfoil hat.
a tinfoil hat. Yeah. It's the only human left. Please. The other one is a half elf. Who are quite skinny. The other half appears to be halfling, so they're quite short as well. So half elf, half halfling, half,
A quarterling.
a quarterly, an elfling, if you will.
Half and half.
Yeah, I think you kind of almost
Half an elf.
mistake them for a gnome, and then you kind of get that sort of willowy kind of natural grace about them.
Like me.
Absolutely. Exactly like you.
How come Eugene missed out on a natural grace?
I mean, Eugene looks like
Hey!
Eugene has natural grace.
Eugene was pretty graceful during the dancing.
It's true.
True.
They both look at you and smile and nod as you kind of approach. The gates
Hi
are
there,
open.
guards.
Hello there. How can I help you?
Hi, we want to go into the inner city. We're heading towards the mayor's office.
Oh, yes. Well, if you just turn left at this road here and then just follow the wall back round, you can't miss the mayor's office. It's the biggest building on the block.
Cool. Thank you. Guys, it is that.
Yep.
Okay.
So you guys
Bye.
walk past these guards who just smile and nod, let you past. There's several people on the streets beyond you. I will have an insight check off of everybody.
Okay.
Yes, please. Okay.
22.
17.
So 22 from Aisling, Eugene,
18.
Rooney,
17.
nice, and Toby.
Unnatural 20.
You all pick up on this as you go through. And as you start, are you walking down towards the mayor's office? You all, everyone is kind of gently paying attention to you, but it feels very much in a natural sort of, oh, these are new faces we've not seen before. I wonder what they're doing here. Like even to the point where there are kids who are kind of staring at you and parents just kind of going, no, don't be rude. But
Do the kids also have the little thread?
yes. Other than the threads, they are all behaving completely normal, with one exception. When they think you can't see, they are glancing nervously up at the cathedral.
Okay, in case nobody has said that, I'm going to just point out that they appear to be very nervous about whatever is in or coming from the cathedral.
Can we reload a previous save from when we didn't come here?
Go back to the one
I mean,
before
I
you
have
lost.
the teleport scroll. We could just get the hell out of here.
Later!
Sorry, Rock.
Yeah.
Sorry,
You're
we're
on your own.
It's about this point. It's about this point where Toby just quietly grabs Aisling and Eugene and says, "So, how fond are you of Rock? Is this really necessary?" No, I'm kidding.
Quite.
Okay. So how close can we get to the mayor's office, or how far away can we get to a point where like it seems like minimal eyes will be on us?
I mean, it's a busy city street. So there are, I mean, like any city street, and I think, Bruni, you're more comfortable with this than probably most of them, because you grew up in a busy city.
Definitely not. Toby doesn't
is
like this.
Possible
No,
to slip past them, duck down alleys, to twist round. If they are behaving like this is a normal city, they will be sticking to the places that the residents go to, which means that they would probably not go to the places where residents go.
Okay. As soon as she thinks there's a comfortable like alleyway they can duck through, like the kind of place people wouldn't normally travel through, she's gonna motion for everyone to duck in and follow her there to at least stay in the alley for the moment.
Make a stealth check if you want to do this, guys. I'm choosing all of Theo's favourite traits today.
Never mind that.
Unwillingness to go in the alleyway.
Yeah, Ashley's just been asked to go down an alleyway.
Oh, cool. I missed. No, tired brain didn't pick up on that. But yes, yeah. Nothing bad ever happens to Aisling in alleyways.
Are we all stealth checking?
I mean, when you think yes, if you're going to try and hide for a second, you need to stealth.
Try and not go down a feckin' alleyway.
Yeah.
14.
14.
22.
22.
Eugene.
That's. Did you roll a 1 again?
No,
No. Did you roll a 2?
Roll the 2.
no,
3?
no. I got a 6.
A 6 in total. That's pretty good.
I
It's
got
better than a 1.
17 for Aisling,
A 17. Okay,
surprisingly.
cool. It is a group check.
Oh, Satan.
And with Toby and Aisling kind of like picking up on, like making sure that you kind of, I think Eugene is almost left on his own as kind of the others, like Bruni kind of makes that whole sort of like motion, and Toby and Aisling are like, oh yeah, absolutely. Bruni is just a bit heavy-footed going in because I think you're excited to get off the street. Eugene is left behind, and I think Toby has to come back and kind of.
Guys,
Eugene, in here.
You are off inside alley. You can just about make out the edge of the building that quite looks like it must be the main municipal building for this district.
Okay.
Can Aisling immediately investigation check every single friggin' thing?
In this alley.
Just looking for anything kidnapping.
Please check if there are any obelisk rats hanging around or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point.
Roll me an investigation or a perception check if you want to, guys. Have a look around here.
Okay. Oh, for
Luck ran out. 12.
12.
Seems like a normal alley. It's fairly empty, but they've seemed like normal alleys before.
Okay, so now what?
I think now is the point where we were like far enough away from it that we have plausible deniability. So we're gonna duck out the other side of the alley, turn ourselves around, and if anyone questions it, we'll just tell them we got turned around or something. But for the most part, we're just gonna try to stay stealthy, try to stay out of notice if we can, and head towards the cathedral.
Okay.
Okay. Does Aisling have a fairly good sense of where we're going? Because we've been hanging about in this sort of area for a while. Would she have been able to, in her head, map a little bit?
It's a bit more difficult through the back alleys and stuff like that, but generally this is a more traditional Daclanian city. It is mapped up like a lot of them to kind of draw you into the cathedral. So like all roads go to the cathedral, particularly in the inner city. It's a little less twisty. It's only in the back alleys and stuff that you kind of get turned around. So even if you get turned around, you know, if you kind of come out onto one of the main streets, you can kind of reorientate yourself, no problem.
Okay. Well, Ashley's going to try and sort of help us get there efficiently.
Okay.
With that.
Let's have a survival check, please.
Okay. 16.
16. It's pretty good. It's not too difficult to orientate yourself around this. You kind of do come to dead ends a couple of times. Eugene, Pocket kind of draws your attention a couple of times to some of the rats around. And I think he's picking up on this sort of strange vibe, and he kind of tugs on your shirt as you're traveling. You take a closer look as you go past. Make me an investigation check on them as you go.
Ooh, 28.
Rats are normal.
Uh-huh.
There is no string on the rats. And then you think back to the chicken you saw earlier. I think it was you guys that saw the chicken.
Yeah, it was.
Didn't seem to be anything odd in retrospect about the chicken. It looked like it was a well-fed, normal chicken.
Free-range, stringless chicken.
So, whatever else is going on in the city, it appears livestock and vermin are surviving on as they would in any other city.
We have our allies.
Pocket, it's your time to shine. Become king of the rats, Pocket.
At least you know you'll be all right, Pocket.
And he just reaches up and pats you.
Oh.
Reassuringly.
Tiny hand of reassurance.
Little rat paw.
I love little rat hands.
Move through the alleys and the back streets, and eventually you come to a point that you have to get back onto the main street to reorientate yourself. As you do, you come around the corner, you hear an exchange between a very gruff voice and a much gentler. Please, just take my money. It's all I've got. You don't need to hurt me. So I'll be taking that then.
I am Batman. I'm letting that happen. That's not my problem.
Can I peek around the corner? I want to stealthily try and see who this is, and mainly see if the person who is clearly one of the bad people has a string attached.
You notice that you come poke around the corner. I'm going to let your passive carry on because you've rolled some really high numbers today. You see a half-orc man who's quite well dressed in merchant sort of clothes, holding his hands up, being held up by a gruff-looking dwarf in a black cloak. Both of them have string on their feet. Make me an insight check.
Okay. It's quite high still. 19.
19. I think by this point it occurs to you, this is all pantomime. Like, this is them going through the motions.
Yeah, it's make-believe normal.
It's make-believe normal. Like, even to the point where they're robbing versions of themselves, and probably eating food and dropping enough sustenance to keep rats alive, or tending to... But I think it adds this big question. Why? Why go through this much trouble when there's nothing to feed on?
Yeah, I'll just go back to the others and kind of mention what I've saw. And I think Toby's just like, I don't really understand. I mean, if these are... Who are they performing for?
Yeah,
I mean,
what's the point?
At the moment it's us, but if this thing has like eaten everybody here, then what do they do
What
it
if
for?
what if they're performing for whoever's in the cathedral?
Or what if there's like a race of super intelligent rat people here now?
Or that is also an option.
I mean, we don't know.
No, we don't.
No.
No, totally don't know.
Maybe they're lonely?
But
Okay,
they
so
have
we
all
got.
of each other.
Well,
We
yeah,
don't
but
know if
there's
it's like one
nothing
brain,
else
though.
to do, is there? There's no one else to
Eat.
eat.
That must be terribly lonely.
And trapped here for, hundreds of years.
Charlie,
So do you think they want to be friends with us?
Yeah. Do I know enough about this species to know whether this adorable, optimistic view is complete bullshit?
make me a nature check.
Okay.
It's tying into what you already have told them.
Oh, fuck it. It's only a 9.
Okay. You don't know, but there is something with your wisdom score. I will say this: there is something that's kind of nagging. When Toby says this, there's something that's niggling about you. It would have been easier for them to try and take you and Bruni on your own without letting you connect with your friends. They had you on your own, and they let you walk around the city as normal.
They massively outnumber us, don't they? If all of these people turned on us, I assume we'd be
Maybe they're,
massively
like,
outnumbered.
thrill of the chase.
Yeah, I think Ashling's a bit worried that they're toying with us kind of thing.
Do you think maybe there's something they still can't do in this city that they need non-Oblex people to do for them?
Oh, actually,
That makes sense.
that's a really good idea.
Like what?
But if they can do everything people could do, then what is it?
Or maybe there's only a certain distance they can go from, like,
I mean, they have got strings on them.
point of origin.
Oh
Maybe.
no, is that what's in the fucking cathedral?
No, but why are they scared
I
of it
think
then?
that's what's in the mayor's office.
Oh.
Well, I mean, that was my thought anyway. I don't know.
Okay, but that still seems to suggest we should probably just keep going to the cathedral.
Okay.
At
No?
least we check it out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we could try and sneak nearby and have a look.
Do we see any threads that are like from the people that are going in any particular direction? Do we see like where the plug socket is?
I get what you mean. Yes, there hasn't seemed to be a sort of a causality to it at this point in time. It seems to be quite... The only thing that seems to be connecting them is they all seem to go to places that are secluded. So into houses, into storm drains, into like open like gutters and places like that. They all seem to disappear, but once they are on the surface, they seem to move around pretty much freely. But you haven't seen, for example, one person walk from one end of the city to the other. They all seem to be kind of doing their things locally. But if you're not looking for that, that does feel very much like what would happen in a city anyway. People don't tend to move about unless they have to.
Yeah.
So it's very hard. It's all very weird.
Yeah. Okay, so what are we thinking? Should we continue on to the cathedral and just see what we can see?
I think so.
It's as good a plan as any right now,
I mean,
right?
that's what we've been doing for however long. We've been stealthing around, so...
It's probably like 3 minutes.
Better not be. Big old stealth montage, and it's been 45 seconds.
I mean, look at the party I've got.
Hey.
It's possible.
It's fine. Rooney has no attention span.
Oh, God.
No, I think you have been travelling around. I mean, it is going to take you longer to... The way you're doing it at the moment, it's going to take you longer to get to the cathedral than it would be by walking directly up a street. I think it's probably been about 20 minutes or so, like, moving.
Okay.
Then you're probably about a quarter of the way there, really.
Oh, damn.
Because you've had to back because you don't know this place exactly. You've had to back up on yourself a couple of times and reorientate and stuff.
And so are we past the mayor's office? So if we walked the normal streets now, would it be obvious we were heading to the cathedral?
I mean, it would be, if you walk the main streets, it's really going to be obvious that you're walking towards the cathedral anyway, because of the way it's all laid out. But you reckon you're about 2 blocks over the other side of the mayor's office?
Okay. That's fine. I was just trying to think if there was a quicker route we could take without being seen. But if it's going to be obvious, we may as well continue at our usual
General intelligence check, if you like.
Sure. Maybe.
It's
a 10.
10. Not that you can think of.
Maybe.
Possibly. Who
Okay.
knows?
I'll just follow.
Okay. Bruni's going to keep leading the charge towards the cathedral. Stealthily.
Yes. Yeah.
You guys have to break at one point to go across one of the main streets. How are you going to do it? Are you just going to try and roll for nonchalance or trying to sneak across?
I think sneak, because nonchalance hasn't worked out great for us.
What do you mean? I was perfectly convincing.
Yeah.
Chris, how far apart sort of are the buildings? Like if we have to cross the street, is it jumpable or is it like...
So
yeah, can I mirthful leap my way through this problem?
So you couldn't mirthful leap between blocks, but you could, if you got up onto some of the houses are built quite close, and that's by design. They're kind of built heavily on top of each other.
I'll Assassin's Creed my way through
You
this
could
problem.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
You would need to come down for major blocks, but you could try and climb up and come.
People don't normally go up on roofs. We should just roof jump our way across.
Well, we still have to get across to that block over there first.
Alright, I think I'll probably try stealthing across.
Yeah, we stealth across the road. And then maybe we can think about going on roofs.
Yeah.
A stealth check for me, please.
Doing that thing where you watch the NPCs to see the pattern of their walking,
Yeah.
see when they turn around.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that standard, but Ooh. Come on and give me those. I'm going to start with Bruni, for you are leading the church.
15.
15. Nice. Toby.
16.
16. Aisling.
9.
Ooh. And
9.
Eugene.
I got a natural 20.
Nice.
Nice.
I
Eugene
think,
saves the day!
yeah, Eugene brings it up significantly.
21.
Hell
do
yeah.
not think that you have been seen. I feel like Aisling is super worried about this and is kind of to the point where she's paying so much attention to the movement of the guards, as it were, that she almost trips over another box of potatoes.
For fuck's sake! Who keeps leaving potatoes everywhere?
But Eugene just kind of catches her at that point in time, just kind of tugs on her sleeve and stops her from doing so. You wait for a quiet moment and then all across the street. And the street is, you probably think Prince of Wales, like quite large, big enough to drive. I was about to give you a local area, which has nothing to our
non-Norwich people.
Don't worry, I'll just nod along and say that sounds good.
Big enough to have two or three carts, and people walking on either side. It's quite a big street, these ones.
Okay.
But
we make it across.
Oddly, you do see some carts being moved by horses. Horses are not attached. They are well fed and well taken care of.
But are there people riding the carts?
Yes, and you do see that sort of that kind of strip kind of goes across, and they don't seem to go too far, but they kind of pull up and then kind of offload things with other people. And I think it's one of the things you use to maneuver.
This is very elaborate. Should I try and climb up and see how far we are, or whether we can go on the roofs?
Yeah, Bruni's gonna go up and help you with that if she can.
Sure.
Toby doesn't need to, but I need an athletics check from anyone else who is climbing.
I am not
or an acrobatics.
athlete. I am going to wait.
Yeah, we'll wait. We're good down here.
The OG team wait downstairs.
Yeah, Rooney gets a 12 to climb up this building.
Awesome. It takes you a little longer than it does Toby, who just with cat's claws, bum 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 bum. Natural climbing speed, but you eventually do catch Toby up, and the two of you get to the rooftop. And it's about this time that you are greeted by something very different. You look towards the cathedral, and it's the first time that you have seen this building completely clear of anything else. Deep, dark clouds all across the city center on that building. There's a rumbling darkness that kind of roils out like ripples, keeping this whole place in shadow. And I'll have a perception check off of both of you.
16.
16. And for me?
Strange small figures, because you've already seen that this place used to be dedicated to the Dragon of the East, but someone has defaced
all of them.
All the statues dedicated to him and his saints. Moving around the upper levels of the cathedral, close to those crowds, which you couldn't see before, are small humanoid shapes that kind of dart around, looking. Watching.
And that's humanoid shapes doing that?
Vaguely humanoid.
Vaguely humanoid. Okay. I think Toby's just going to go to tug on Bruni's dress and just say, are we sure we want to go towards that?
I'm kind of double thinking our plan about now. Because, these obelisk things, they're not normally friendly, right? But also, big dark storm clouds and, defaced religious iconography, that tends to be also not a real good thing. And at least these guys haven't attacked us yet.
Can Aisling see this exchange from where she is? Can she see the look of concern on their faces?
I don't think you can, because they're probably crouched down on the roof trying to keep out of sight.
I'm still in blissful ignorance then. Okay, as you were.
We'll have a moment with you and Theo to catch up in a second.
Well, if there's something else in the cathedral, why is it making all the clouds? What does that do?
Maybe it just likes the ambiance? Because, I mean, like, normally making clouds, you'd think they want to avoid sunshine or something, but it's not like there's a lot of that around here anyway.
But they seem to be kind of clashing, whoever's up there and these things down here, so... Wow. I'm really confused, but that doesn't look very sort of ally-like up there, but I don't know.
At this point, are we still closer to the mayor's office than the cathedral?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're about a quarter of the way through. You've kind of moved across this big street at this point, but you've still got quite a way to go if you keep going the way you are at the moment. Probably about half an hour if you just walk directly up the street.
Maybe we do a turn around and check out the mayor's office as long as we're here? And because, they might not want to go full tilt into the doom and gloom over at the cathedral right now.
I mean, we're close to it, so we could go and have a look, even if we just try and be a bit sneaky to start with.
Yeah. Like,
But
maybe
if
not
there's-
go in the mayor's office yet, but at least, check it out, see what's going on there.
It's a little less intimidating than that at the moment, but, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think the clouds look very promising. That looks scary. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go and see. Eugene's clever. He might know what to do.
So we hop back down the building.
Whilst you're doing that, Aisling and Eugene are kind of left on your own whilst these two go and check things out. And this is probably the first time in a while the two of you have had time to yourselves.
Put your feet up. Chill out.
I don't know.
It's actually probably the first time since Rock passed that you have had time to even talk without someone else kind of roughly being around.
Can I sort of insight check and see how I think Eugene is doing?
I have no objection.
Okay. Fucking, that's the highest roll I've done all day.
Awesome.
27.
20.
Blimey.
How is Eugene doing with all this at the moment?
I think he's visibly stressed.
Visibly stressed.
Right now, he's probably like doing that kind of deep thinking, like maybe even like very quietly muttering to himself about
Oh, good.
like all of the potential things that could be happening right now.
Okay. Hey, when's the last time you drank some water? Yeah, okay, that's answer enough.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just gonna like, we'll very quickly just hydrate and take a minute to try and bring the old cortisol levels down, I think. So, it's a bit weird, isn't it? Any
A bit
theories?
weird. That's the understatement of the century.
Okay. Exceptionally weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what's the weirdest thing is I can't figure out what is going on here and like why.
Yeah, that's the bit that's getting me. Why? What's the point?
I don't know, and I don't know who we should. I don't know, and it's bothering me that I can't figure it out.
I know. If Brock was here, would be all right, because he probably would have worked it out. Well.
Wow, talk about romanticizing the dead.
Worked it
Well,
out!
it's
At
been
least
long
he-
enough that he's not here.
At least he would have had something comforting to say, but masked in some kind of insult.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Or he
With
would
an
have like
aftertaste of comfort, maybe.
vaguely directed us into a place that would have given us more answers. So yeah, I just wish he was here, you know.
So you know you've encountered these things before, or just heard about these things before?
I've not met him.
These are probably, I think, like a horror story that the kids used to
Oh,
tell
good.
around camp that they picked up from an adventurer at some point or something.
Excellent.
Nice.
No, I've not met one. They were more used as a spooky story to scare us. So just the kind of thing you want to be in a town full of.
That weren't spooky.
Have I what?
Did you guys like ever tell any stories that weren't spooky? I feel like every time we come across like a weird thing, it's like, oh yeah, these are stories we used to tell as kids.
Why would you not tell spooky ones? The other ones are boring. What's the point of non-spooky stories?
I don't know. Variety is the spice of life.
Nah. all the like happy-go-lucky ones, they're no fun.
Okay. Do you think they're all right up there?
I think it's about this time that the two of them you kind of hear Bruni coming down, bop, 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 bunny hopping down, and Toby kind of scrambling down that wonderful way that cats do. And then
I think instantly you can just see Toby gets to the bottom and their face is just like that.
Yeah, I think Eugene was like looking hopefully like that they'd have good news, and Toby's
So
Guys, there's some bad stuff. There's some real bad, creepy bad vibes over by the cathedral, and I think maybe we should not go there immediately.
creepier
more
vibes
creepy?
than this.
If you think even darker clouds in a dark ashen city, and also weird humanoid guards on the top tiers of the cathedral are bad, then yeah.
Oh, come on.
The cloud thing, there are very dark clouds that seem to be coming from that building, and there were like humanoid shapes that were moving that definitely don't look human to me. And let's put it this way, if we weren't facing a really creepy sort of bunch of stuff here, I would not be going to that cathedral.
to kind of point all this darkness centralized on the cathedral.
So,
Okay.
They obviously are still kind of at odds in some way, but the cathedral doesn't, let's just say it doesn't scream out sort of ally.
Right. So what? Where do we go now? If we don't want to go spooky mega cathedral.
I mean, I think we should go
Spooky
check out the
mega
mayor's
church.
office.
Ugh, every mega church is spooky.
Damn it. Fucking right. No wonder there's black clouds coming from it.
Yeah, I think we should maybe check out the mayor's office. Like, maybe not go in, but like peek in the windows and the doors and see what all is going on there.
Okay, because if that's where the fucking brood mother hive queen thing is, then I'd rather not waltz in.
Yeah, but I mean, the Oblex, it has been pretty nice to us so far.
It's not a consistent theme from what I've heard of this.
I have a question. Did you say that the Oblex, do they eat the hosts or just their memories?
So to what extent do I know the answer to this?
So you probably may have looked it up afterwards and kind of gone, oh, cool. Like sort of
Quickly Googled it.
Yeah, that sort of thing. When you're in the elven libraries and things like that, the stories you were told were that they eat people and take their lives, and then use those forms to hunt down and eat more prey. And the more memories they consume, the bigger they get.
So it's not
But-
like an invasion of the body snatchers thing where they're like in a pod somewhere.
Yeah. The
More like a complex anglerfish.
kind of, yeah. That kind of like draws you in and then consumes you.
Look, I'm a normal human. Come talk to me.
Yeah. And then they get your personality and things to draw on as well. The research you did later, when you were kind of picking up, kind of alluded to the fact that it may not be necessary for them to eat people to kind of get their memories. They may be able to copy some memories or enough of a personality to form another individual just by proximity.
So while the individual's still alive and kicking.
Yeah.
Right, we need a fucking buddy system.
So any one of your friends could, at this moment, be an Obelix, and you wouldn't know unless
buddy
you
system.
found their thread.
Okay, so they don't eat people necessarily, even that's what I thought that they did. But they can sort of copy people. So, if I may, I would like to posit that we please stick together and keep an eye on each other, because otherwise one of us could get kind of
Toby is
pulled away.
Toby's just leaning back and looking at everyone's heels.
Make a perception check with advantage because you know what you're looking for.
Uh, 18.
Aisling is Aisling.
Oh.
Eugene is Eugene. But Bruni is definitely Bruni.
Oh,
Wait, I think as soon as they've seen that, Toby suddenly has a like, and looks at their own heels. Am I me?
You are you.
oh.
Okay. I just a thought. What if they were stuck here? If everyone has been stuck here, whoever they are up there in the cathedral, and these people down here, thing down here, what if they're being nice to us because they actually want allies against that thing?
Well, yeah, I maybe we judged the Obelix too soon. Maybe
Maybe it wants
what's
to escape.
in the cathedral is the bad thing, and that's why I asked if like maybe there's a chance that like the hosts or whatever you is the polite term to refer to people who've been possessed. Maybe they're still alive somewhere, and maybe this Obelix creature is protecting them by like performing this charade that everything's fine for the people in the cathedral, but
it's
it's
like
not
a
really
super-
real people. Maybe they're hidden somewhere safe.
I really want that to be true. From what I know, it doesn't. They're not often on the protagonist side of things. Normally more the antagonist side of things.
but
But
maybe we
I
should-
mean, who knows? I've got a demon in
And
my head,
it's
so
like a sliding scale, right? So if like it's not like good or evil, maybe if there was like a bad thing and then there was like an even badder thing, then maybe the bad thing becomes the good thing by comparison.
No, I think it just becomes the lesser of two really bad things, but still,
Yeah,
it's the lesser
both
of two
those
really bad
things.
things.
both those things could kill us.
I mean,
Yeah,
okay,
that is
so
true.
I think Bruni might be right, though. If we go and have a sneaky peek at the mayor's office, maybe we'll get some idea of whether, like, we can figure out if it's just copying people, or because if it's kind of eaten the whole city of people, then I'm pretty sure it's on the bad side of things.
Uh-huh. Okay, right. Let's stop freaking ourselves out. Let's go to Mayor's office.
So we're going back to the mayor's office.
I'm
Let's
not
go
going
Back
to
to the
that
mayor's
thing.
office.
It's closer, and that
Well, we don't have to
that's-
sneak there in that case, right? We can just walk.
Oh, that's true. That's good.
That's where we're
Yep.
supposed to be.
Also, does anyone know how the whole cursed city thing works? Because I thought the dark cloud stuff was because the city was cursed and everything, but this cloud's definitely coming from up there at the cathedral. So
It's coming from the cathedral.
yeah, no, I'm pretty sure this was all coming from there.
I mean, maybe that's where the curse is centered.
Well, that's why I don't know how this works. I don't know much
And
about.
if we break the cathedral, the whole city gets saved.
Would you like me to reiterate what the Duchess said?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
So the Duchess said that during the War of the Dragon Lords, Arrowmire turned on Daklan
Yep.
and allied itself with a dark entity from beyond the Veil. Something dark and twisted from one of the other realms. What it did was the dragon struck the city. In retaliation, the city threw up a barrier that dragons couldn't pass, and then corrupting it wholly. So they sealed it away where people couldn't find it. Thus taking it off the planet, taking it off the plane, so it was no longer a danger and could no longer harm those around it.
So
I think Toby and Aisling, from the sort of the things that were unsaid, you pick up the shame that the dragons have is that they didn't try and rescue the residents before they sent it off.
got it. So okay, so thinking back as I just did to what was said. So there. I mean, it could be that this dark entity that these people allied with is up there in the cathedral. Now, that still doesn't explain why all the city is full of oblexes or whatever, but that does seem to sound like a dark entity up there, and I'm going to point to the huge dark clouds coming from the cathedral. That kind of screams dark entity to me.
It does give that vibe, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. That checks out.
Now Toby,
But I still don't know what that has to do with the other ones.
And from the ground, it's more difficult to see. But once Toby points out how the clouds move, you like Aisling and Eugene, you can see this roiling darkness coming from the cathedral, keeping this kind of persistent gloom over this whole city. And I think you're both sharp-eyed enough to kind of notice that there are these strange, wispy, sort of humanoid figures kind of flitting around. Some of them flying around.
If you do that, you can see better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, do that. See?
The intelligent ones will do this.
See, it does work.
Everybody except for Eugene does that.
Yeah.
I think Eugene... roll for stress headache, please.
Eugene just takes a drink.
Good farm past stress headache.
There's just a little speech, a little thought bubble that pops up above Eugene that just goes, I'm surrounded by idiots.
So you guys are making your way back along the main road towards the
Mayor's
office.
We're going to... Toby's going to walk nonchalantly.
Well, excellent.
We're off to see the mayor, the wonderful mayor of hell.
You step out onto the street, and everything is normal, and people are kind of doing that thing you've noticed before. They're kind of watching you, kind of interacting with you, and then looking.
No, sorry. Can you not use the phrase "everything is normal"? There is nothing normal.
Everything is as you have come to expect it.
Better.
The Obelix people are looking at you as you go, interacting with you like they are everyday people, and then you all pick up on that whole sort of as soon as you are past them, or where they think that they can't see, they are looking towards that cathedral nervously. There is a change in their behavior as you kind of get halfway down the street, and one of them looks at you and goes, "Run," and another one goes, "Run." Toby, you hear it first. There is this keening shriek coming from far off and approaching quickly.
Okay, can I just literally corral everyone as quick as I can into the nearest alley or behind, like anywhere that I can see that we could just duck down close by and hide?
You can. You pull everybody and try and hide down a street. And
I'm literally just going to say, something's coming. I'm going to just move everyone.
Ashling, you start to pick up on that. This shrieking coming down the street. You watch as these things, the obelisks, as they kind of see you running, go, run, and then suddenly one of them just goes and sucks into a tendril and disappears, and you see multiple of the people kind of pulling into these tendrils and disappearing off. One of them is not quick enough, and just as you are getting to the alley, you watch as this shadowy creature, looks like a black cloak of torn shadow with a blank light, soft light where its face should be, leaps upon it, like tearing into it with a hungry sort of shriek, tearing into it and pulling away. And when it does, it pulls what looks like a soul out of it, like stuffing it into this hole where its face is, and the tendril just kind of withers before you see it kind of like cut off somewhere beyond, somewhere back along the line, and just kind of cut loose like a sort of withering rope that kind of turns to dust on the floor.
Oh, good. They're soul eaters.
Is there just one of these things, or is it many?
Many. As you back into this alley, you all turn, thinking you've hidden. As you turn, one of them comes round the corner and kind of engages on you. Another one sees, you can hear another one coming close and another one in the distance. And that is where we're going to go to break.
Alabaster, you've got to put my soul in the fridge or something.
Guys, thank you for sticking with us through a very creepy episode.
God damn.
We are going to take a 10-minute break. We will be back around 1:45. Please go and have a stretch and grab a drink and just check your heels in case. You never know. So, we'll be back. See you soon. Bye. Hello, we are back. Hi, I hope you had a nice break. Hope you stretched, grabbed a drink, and everything you need to do. Charlie is looking gloriously radiant, as you can see.
Stupid! I'm trying to change my camera to not make me. There's not even that bright. I have a curtain closed, but my camera's like, oh my god, the angels.
It looks cool.
It's just Alabaster giving you a bit of a boost. That's what it is.
Thanks, Alabaster. Give me that beauty blogger lighting.
Just Alabaster messing with your filters.
Yep.
God damn it, Alabaster. We've talked about this.
Before our break, our wonderful party of adventurers have been exploring this strange city of Arrowmire, finding out that the inhabitants are in fact the simulacrums created by an Oblex, a strange ooze-like creature which devours memories. They have decided to go to the mayor's office to confront possibly the Oblex and find out more about what it's up to, when they were attacked by strange, shadowy creatures with deep glowing faces deep glowing holes where their faces should be.
Sounds nice.
So, I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Suppose.
And we're just
Well,
gonna
that's a
shrink
number,
down.
I guess.
That is
sake.
a number. So there are 4 of these things. So we'll come to that. I'm just going to roll initiative myself.
It's one of the few characters I've played that I actually have a +2 initiative, and I roll terribly.
That's all right. It doesn't always benefit you to go. Right. So anyone above 20?
Yo,
What'd you get?
22.
20.
Whoa!
Nice. 15 to 20.
Guys,
10 to 15. Oh, okay. All 3 of you. Ashley, what did you get?
12.
I also got 12.
Awesome. Who has got the higher dexterity?
I think it's Ashley. Mine's.
I got a +2.
Yeah, I'm +1. So Ashley and then me.
And Toby?
Got a 10.
10. Okay, so Bruni is up first, then these creatures, then Aisling, Eugene, and Toby. Can everybody see and move themselves on the map?
Oh,
Can you not move yourself?
hang on. Probably help if I launched the map.
yeah, might.
There we go.
Why can't I see the map? Because you haven't opened it, you dick.
Wayne, be nice to Wayne. What you got? Everybody okay?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, so we're in this little
Alleyway that you
Alley-ish.
ducked down. It is indeed this sort of kind of deep, dark sort of colour, and this one here is the one that saw you, and you can hear the one to the north coming, and 2 more coming from off this direction and off this direction.
Okay.
Bruni, you can see this one, and you can probably make out this one up here as well, to the north of the map. What would you like to do?
Well, in this instance, after seeing that nasty creature tear apart that poor Oblex that told us to run and has really just been nice to us this entire time, Bruni chooses violence and as bonus action goes into a rage.
Amazing.
And then she's gonna take her movement to get right up in this one's grill, and she's gonna give it 1 attack first.
Go for it, yes.
Let's see, do her hammer. That's a 22 to hit.
22 will definitely hit.
And should I roll to see if my second attack hits as well?
If you want to, yeah.
Right.
Gonna hit both on this one.
Let's see. That's a 15 to hit.
15 will also hit.
Nice. All right. Damage on our first attack. Right. That's 7 plus 12 plus 6. Sorry, doing maths here.
No worries. That's
Rooney
fine.
has like
You're doing
3
that.
different
I'm
things
just
to add
making
up.
sure I know what I'm going to do to you in response. Your hammer's magic, isn't it?
Yes.
Amazing. Did you want, when you're ready, you can describe said hammer for our audience at home.
Okay, her hammer, being made by Mr. Brixley, of course, is an absolutely gorgeous piece of work. It has like a very smooth head to it, and it's got like a gold inlaid handle, and it looks like underneath it there's like this almost cobalt blue metal also inlaid with gold on the top, but it's also kind of sloppily been painted pink. That's kind of dripping off on there. Okay, that's 21 damage total, 6 of which is necrotic.
Amazing. It
For the
definitely.
first attack.
So you kind of zoom in with your hammer, and it kind of does make an impact, and you can see this of reverberation as the hammer kind of hits in a way that maybe the creature wasn't expecting.
Okay, second attack.
Yep.
18 damage from the second attack.
18 damage from the second attack.
Yes.
Cool. And no necrotic from that one.
No.
Okie dokie. You lash into this thing, and it seems to definitely you kind of almost cut off with this blunt instrument parts of this cloth, which kind of disappears and turns into shadow and disappears, and it kind of hit it again. You do notice the necrotic energy from your first attack. It draws back into itself, and it starts to repair.
Oh,
That's not like.
that's not good. Yeah, and I just shouted at, hey, that's my faith in Mr. Brixley. Stop eating it.
Awesome. It is their turn. So,
Oh boy.
this is a... that shrieking sound comes comes from this direction of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 here, and this apparition comes through the wall, and a second one turns and looks at the party as a whole. Does Aisling do that?
No. No.
1, 2, Aisling, 2, 3, 3, 4, Toby, 4, 5, 6.
Eugene.
I've got Eugene, and for some reason I got you guys in the wrong place. Bear with me 1 second. Sorry, I've got 2 of the people in the wrong place, which is just not helpful.
Oh no.
Oh no, I don't know why that
Eugene and
happened.
Toby.
I am very sorry. I'm usually better than that. There we go.
I don't think anyone was confused.
No.
Eugene's the handsome one.
Here we go. Cool. There we go. Cool. 1, 2. That is Aisling. I think it does see you stick your finger up at it.
No.
Can I have an intelligence saving throw, please?
Is this a magical thing?
It is not, I'm afraid.
Oh. That's fine. 16.
16 saves.
Oh.
You feel this thing reach into your mind and starts to drag on your memories and
Oh my
your
god,
soul.
again. Eugene.
You take 5 psychic damage, but between you and Alabaster, you force it out of your mind.
Okay. Grim.
Second one looks down. It's kind of flitting in front of Bruni and will make 2 attacks against you. The first one is a 20 to hit. The second one is definitely not going to hit because it was a natural 1. So you take 8 points of slashing damage, which is standard slashing damage, so halved to 4 because you're raging.
Nice.
And
10 hit points.
Barbarian. Love that shit.
7 points of psychic damage.
Ouch, my little bunny brain.
no.
You kind of see again is that I think this is very familiar to these sorts of creatures, and Aisling and Eugene, you're getting very familiar with this. It reaches into Bruni's soul for a second and kind of and it snaps back, causing damage as it comes out.
Could do with not being familiar with this kind of shit.
Amazing. So next another one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 hovers in sight. Looks at Eugene. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw for me.
Oh, come on, Eugene.
Come on, Eugene.
Time to shine.
23.
Hey.
Saved and then some, but a very similar sort of thing. You feel this exterior presence pushing into your mind, trying to kind of draw out your memories. You take 7 points of psychic damage, but you shove it back out of your brain with ease. 15, 20, 25, 30. This cannot... The last one coming cannot actively see you at this point in time, so cannot do anything to you. That will make it Aisling's go. Eugene, you are up next. Toby after that.
Okay. I'm gonna... Whereabouts am I right now? Okay. I'm going to... No, I'm going to stay where I am.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis on myself, 4th level.
Nice. Give yourself them 10 HP.
Yeah. And I was going to bonus action Hex, but it didn't seem like anything necrotic happened.
I think you were not close enough to see, so I don't know if you
Okay.
know that or not. But these are... make an intelligence check for me, not a particularly
I
high
feel like
DC.
if anything's going to look necrotic, it might be these fuckos.
It's just a DC 10. I think you're just doing like a...
Oh, okay, I got a 16. So.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, you're like, these are clearly some sort of wraith or things like that. Necrotic is either not going to hurt them as much or the
Or they'll
opposite.
love it.
Yeah.
I'll be like, yum, yum, num, num.
Darn it.
Okay, in which case, I think I'm just gonna stay put, because that was my action to do armor. Let me have a little look. Yeah, I think I'll stay where I am, because if one of them wants to try and give me a smack, they're gonna get so much frost damage anyway. So.
It's just the creature that attacks you, not anyone in a radius.
No, it's just who attacks me. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Keep your hands to yourself, Eugene.
Just having flashbacks.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know
yeah.
Eugene gets punch happy, so...
Uh-huh. Punch
Eugene
or
does
jump
love
happy.
punch.
And he's been training now as well.
Exactly. Cool. Awesome. So you prepare yourself. Eugene, what would you like to do?
Oh, sorry, am I
Okay.
able to actually prepare something while I'm...
You can
Or would
prepare
that-
an action, you can't prepare a bonus action.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah. You
Sorry,
use your
carry on.
action to cast, so...
Okay. I think Eugene will. I am going to cast Blink.
Nice, yep. I think it's the first time you've used this spell.
Yeah, what does that do?
Well, it may or may not do something, depending on what I roll on the dice. But basically, if I roll above an 11 at the end of my turn, I will disappear and go into the ethereal plane.
Amazing.
Goodbye.
So let's see if that happens.
So you cast a spell.
I got a 13.
Cool.
Bye.
Come on, I'm supposed to look out for them.
I will. I'm just going to do something to your... There we go.
Yeah, so now on my next turn, I reappear within 10 feet of where I disappeared.
Amazing.
With an army, yeah?
Poof.
Oh.
I don't know if that works or not. No, it didn't look like it worked. That's fine. No problem. So you'll just need to remember you are currently in the ethereal plane and they cannot see you.
And I can still see and hear what's happening on the material plane.
Yeah.
But it's shades of grey and I can't see anything more than 60 feet away.
I don't think you're going to have to worry too much about looking out the colour palette there.
Exactly. Yeah, that was my thought.
But it's nice that you can watch us die from the ethereal plane.
What? We'll come to that in a minute. I've got something that I would like to do with you while you are in the ethereal plane.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah.
Love that.
Toby.
Yeah, I think that just Eugene just kind of blinks out of existence, and I think Toby is just like and doesn't know what's going on or why or where Eugene's gone.
Neither do we. This is the first time he's done that.
Did half-elves just do that?
I don't know. So I think,
I mean, you've seen him teleport before, but that looks different.
yeah. Well, Eugene did the whole teleporting thing. Well, not teleporting, but the dimension door with me. Remember, on the ship. So I know that they can do that, but this is a new look. So I think Toby is having gasped in shock. Their whole body will start to sort of sparkle and become almost like there is a translucent overlay over their body,
Nice.
and the constellations of stars appear on this, and I will use my starry form of Archer.
Nice.
So as my bonus action, I will transform and also make an attack.
It's 15 foot your light, isn't it?
Sorry, I need to check.
No worries, not a problem. Sorry, I'm asking you random questions. So I think it's 15 foot. So this whole area starts to glow with a radiance as Toby starts to sparkle like they are full of stars.
Okay, and then as part of that, I get to do an attack as a part of my bonus action,
Yep.
which is for my... sorry, I'm not used to using this.
That's it.
So this is a 16 to hit,
16 will hit.
and I'm going to go for the one that's closest to us.
Nice. Okay, yeah.
So that's a 16, and that is 7 and 4, so that's 11 plus 4 is 15 radiant damage.
15 radiant damage to this one that kind of had a go at your friend here, yeah?
Yep.
Amazing. Yep, it kind of shrieks as this bright light hits it. It definitely took that damage.
And then, as my action, I am going to guiding bolt. I think probably that same one.
1 second, hun. I think your action was activating your starry form.
Oh, I beg your pardon. I thought that was a bonus action.
I think it's only a bonus action for... As a bonus action. No, you're right. You are right. Yep, absolutely. You can cast that. My apologies.
Yes, so for my action, I'm going to guiding bolt.
Cool. Make your spell attack.
Okay. Where is it? There it is. Okay. That is... Oops. 15?
15 will hit, yes.
Awesome. And that is... Oh, wow. Okay. 10, 13, 18 radiant damage.
18 radiant damage against the same one. Nice.
Yeah.
Do you want to describe how your guiding bolt looks?
Sure, it literally looks like a comet blazing from my hand, but it literally has that sort of burning sensation at the front, like it looks like a little comet, but with a trail of kind of stars of sparkle behind it.
Love it. Also, the next
So
person
pretty.
next person who makes an attack roll against that faceless wanderer gets advantage. Cool. Very good go. Awesome. That one is looking a little ropey around the edges as well. And top of the round, Bruni.
Rooney! Okay. Gonna make my first attack. And just assuming, since it seemed to eat necrotic damage, I'm not going to include my Divine Fury with my first attacks.
No problem. You can withhold that. No worries.
Just hit it with an enormous hammer.
Yeah, that's what she's good at. That's a 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
Jeez.
Barbarian's got a bob.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, that's 14 damage on her first hit.
Nice.
And she's also going to use a special charge on her hammer. So, honestly, a bit like Toby, a sort of shimmering sheen appears around her opponent. And it's like a pink light radiating off of it. And it almost looks like there's confetti coming off of it, because I think this is an attack she learned from a certain party god worshipping friend of hers.
Oh my god.
So she takes her second attack, which has advantage now. That's a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Let's see. So regular damage on that. That's 17 damage just for the attack.
Yeah.
And then that aura also explodes on it with 4d6 radiant damage.
Go for it.
Damn.
That's 13 radiant damage on this guy.
Describe your kill.
Hey!
Yeah, with the second attack, it seems to almost swell with all this energy coursing through it and this radiant damage that seems antithetical to its entire being. So when she hits it with the next attack, it almost like pops like a party balloon in front of her.
Like a party balloon filled with confetti.
Amazing.
And hell.
And hell.
And then she's just gonna take her action to hop back. And can she move through Eugene to get between him and the monster again?
Eugene's not there at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So she's just gonna hop right in front of it.
Excellent.
I am in
Hi, guys,
the
I took care of
material
one.
plane.
But you can see what's going on. We'll come to that in a second. It is the Faceless's turn. This one next to you, Bruni, kind of reaching out of this building, is going to make 2 attacks because you just kind of got in its face. That is... Ooh, that's a 21 and a 17 to hit.
Both hit.
Okay. So you take 10 points of slashing damage, half to 5.
Okay.
And 11, 14, 17 points of psychic damage.
Ouch.
As this thing kind of goes, trying to tear at your soul, trying to consume this living creature in front of it.
Sounds lovely.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This one comes around the corner. It's kind of looks at the bright, shimmering tabaxi, the little nightlight that is kind of drawing attention. I'd like you to make an intelligence saving throw for me, please, Toby.
Oh boy. Oh, 16.
16. Cool.
Yeah.
You again feel this creature trying to reach into your mind, trying to pull out your everything that is your soul. You shirk it off. 10.
I think Toby's just like, oh, stop that.
You still take half damage. It's 9 psychic damage, but you do force it out of your brain.
Okay.
The last one, having already done its psychic thing, is going to rush up to Aisling, not really understanding what Aisling has done. It's going to try and hit her twice.
One in.
Those are not great, I have to admit. It looks like I've run
Come
out
on,
of good
big bro.
rolls. That's an 8 and a 12.
No.
No, neither of them hit.
Nope.
Fair enough.
Oh,
Damn
Oh.
it, the one time I actually wanted them
I
to.
know.
That will make it Aisling's go. Eugene, you are up next. Aisling, as your go starts, I think if you're going, where did Eugene go? He's right next to you. What do you mean? Can't you see him?
Hey! Oh, God. Alright, well, even though this one's tried to start shit with me, I'm gonna blast this one.
Yep. Go for it. You're
Instead,
going to do
because
both your
otherwise-
blasts or
Yeah.
spread it out a little bit.
No, I'm gonna do the one blast. No, both blasts and then one person.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. I mean, you know, if you're going to commit, go for it.
Go for it.
Exactly. Where's my shit? There we go. 18 to hit on the first one.
18 will hit.
Love it. Okay. I'm not gonna agonizing. Obs.
Obs.
11 damage on that one.
Nice. Okay.
And the next one is fucking 26 to hit, so...
I'm afraid it's resistant to fucking damage. Yeah, that hits.
This is purely platonic. Creepy demon guy, like, calm down. The next one is 13.
13's 24 in total. Yep, poof, poof, 2 solid hits. This white-grey vines of light burst from Aisling's hands, doing significant damage by the looks of it.
Good. Ha. And then I will flip that one off because I want them to try and start shit with me.
Eugene, glancing around, seeing your friends doing that, your eyes settle on Aisling for a moment. You can see behind Aisling, kind of just leant over, like with hands on her shoulder, a tall, gangly form with long horns. It's it's kind of like watching sort of like a shadow in the air, but it's like almost white dust. And it seems to be leaning down and talking to her every.
I told you Rock would haunt you.
Ah!
Um,
I like the idea that Alabaster just leaning around the corner going like, yeah.
Whispering in your ear.
whispering in her ear every once in a while.
Adam, don't die.
Does he turn around and look at me at any point?
I think when you disappeared, Aisling was kind of doing this, kind of see where you are, and he did look at you and then kind of look at her as if to say, "What? He's right there." Like...
I think if like there's a moment where they catch eyes, Eugene will just sort of like wait quickly.
Oh my god.
He walked in on someone in the shower.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to see anyone here.
Like he just made eye contact with him. He ain't used to that.
No, this is Eugene.
Come to that in a
Okay.
bit.
So I will reappear at the start of my turn right in front of this one and
Surprise.
cast Thunder Wave at 4th level.
Amazing.
So that is a con save.
Con is. Oh. I really do need to start picking some tougher monsters. 11.
Yeah, that's not a save. Okay, so that is 32 thunder damage.
32 thunder damage on this one, which is in there.
And push 10 feet backwards.
10 feet back. Pop, pop.
And I disappear into the ethereal plane.
I just got your token
Bye.
back right.
It's Eugene's new tactic: hit and run.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're pop-up
I'm
murders.
squishy.
Wizard pop-up murders.
Yeah, you're doing a bunch of drive-bys.
Amazing. That thing is looking very rough. Cool.
Before it was looking great.
It was looking amazing before. It had just got its hair
Snatched.
did. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
New cloak. Just got the
Oh.
flap just right. And Toby, your go.
I think Toby is relieved that Eugene appears in front of them and is fighting this thing. And then, just as they're sort of about to say, "I'm so glad you're back," Eugene disappears again.
With a
Toby's like, "Oh, okay,
Heck, man.
at least I know it's on purpose." Okay.
Yep.
And Toby is going to use the bonus action of my starry form to do a attack again.
Yep.
And that is a 14 to hit.
Cool. Which one are you trying to hit?
The one that Eugene attacked, so this
Yeah.
one that
Cool.
Eugene pushed back.
Yep. Go for it.
Does 14 hit?
14 does hit.
Oh man, they're
Wow.
squishy.
Yeah.
Yeah. They big damage dealers. Little squishy.
Sorry, just getting my numbers up.
No worries.
Where is it? There we go. Okay. 5, so that's 10 plus 4, so 14 radiant damage on that one.
14 radiant damage. Yep. Describe your kill.
Hey.
Yeah, I think again it's just pulls back this sort of what looks like a bow made of light and lets loose an arrow that flies very sparkly again straight into it. And as it lands into the form of this thing, it almost looks like when paper starts burning.
Yeah.
So there's like just this like little red thing, and then it just spreads really quickly, and there's just like a dust of sparks that's left. That's it.
Yeah.
Love
No,
that.
that face, you kind of hit it right in that glowing face, and that face becomes incredibly bright, like the center of an ember, and everything else just crackles and disappears beneath it.
So cool.
And that's my bonus action, and then I am going to move around here so I can see one of these.
You
Would I
can
be
see
able
both
to
of
see
those.
those?
Yeah, I think you can see both of those from there.
Okay, the one in front of Aisling.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to. I'm just going to try some shit. I am literally going to cast Create Bonfire on it.
Go for it. I think it's a dexterity saving throw from it, isn't it?
I want to see what fire does to it. Dex saving throw.
19.
Okay, so then does it take?
No, it's a cantrip, so it doesn't usually take damage if it misses.
Yeah.
It kind of wafts up. It sees you kind of put your hand out to make this bonfire. I think you make those crates there burst into flames, and it just kind of
Not the potatoes.
suddenly smells like chips around here.
Crispy
Potatoes now.
Nom, nom, nom. Yeah, I think Toby's just like, oh, sorry.
Amazing. Top
Right
of the
here.
round. Rooney.
The edge of Aisling's fur is just a little bit singed.
One time I'm glad I didn't have a beard.
Oh my god, that feather beard would have been up in flames.
Gone.
All right, she's going to attack the one to the right of her first, and that's a 20 to hit.
20
Damn.
to hit. Will hit.
Bam!
All right, damage.
I miss Miriam. I miss Barbarian. That shit's so fun.
Yeah, it is.
Just smash.
Barbarian smash.
Literally.
16 damage on the one to her right.
Oof. Amazing. Yes.
Is it still standing?
It is, yes. It's managing to hold on. It's looking very ropey.
All right, that's fine because I have another attack. That's a 22 to hit.
22 will hit, yes.
Wow.
You have
let's-
not missed a shot. That's great.
No.
No.
She has a +9 to her attack, so and
Wow.
these take attacks at like 14 or less, so she'd have to roll
Oh, that's
incredibly
true.
low to miss.
Yeah.
That's a very good point.
Yep.
Right.
Chris makes a note of that for later.
No.
Chris doesn't.
All right, that's 14 damage on her second attack.
Describe your second kill.
Hey!
All right. This one, I think she just brings her hammer down over the top of its head, and it just like crumples like someone's carefully made origami creature that she has just smashed.
Amazing. Yeah, I think you kind of bash it once and it kind of like floats to one side and then bring your hammer down, crush it. And it just looks like she's got a cloak pinned, like wriggling for a second before it goes and disappears into smoke and shadow.
Bye, buddy.
Cool. It is the last one's go. It is going to point at Bruni. And I would like an intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh, cool. I'm great at those.
But you can add a 5 to that, Bruni.
Hey!
Nice.
Thank you.
It's your first wheel that you've used because you didn't use.
Second.
Is it second? Oh yeah, you did.
You
use
let
it.
me. You let me do it with Aisling, yeah.
Awesome.
So it's my second.
Nice.
All right, very in character. She rolled a natural 1.
Oh,
So that's
Oh my
a
God.
0 total, +5, so 5.
5. Okay.
Oh.
So you take 15 psychic damage,
Okay.
and your intelligence is reduced by 2.
Oh,
Can you
need
still
that.
use words?
Anything above a 6 is capable of conversation.
so just Ben.
And it feels like
But
this thing.
She is at a 6 for intelligence.
This thing is
Oh my
kind of
God.
drawing out, and you kind of feeling your memories, and it's. Don't know how to go on this one. Roll me any dice and tell me odds or even.
rolling my friend Justin's dice. So Justin, if this goes bad, it's on you.
Your fault.
Yeah, Justin.
Yeah, whatever.
That's odds.
Odds. The thing most at the forefront of your memory at the moment is Cotton and some of the memories of your time together. And I think he takes some of those pleasant experiences, like Cotton teaching you how to fight or how to break into somewhere, like things that at the time were fun before you realized how dark it really was. Those are gone, leaving just that negative experience, that anger, that rage kind of at Cotton. Like,
Don't give
that betrayal.
Bruni more rage.
Well, the angrier she is at Cotton, the less she's going to want to fight us.
Yeah, but he's just taken her nice memories of it. That's not.
She's
good.
angry and she doesn't know why. She is a bunny without a cause.
She just knows,
Oh,
but
shit.
basically it kind of makes Cotton the shittier person in her memories. Kind of like there's less of those sort of good moments and things.
I got same.
She may be without a cause, but she's still with a big hammer.
Yeah.
Straight true.
Cool. That's their go over. They're not intelligent enough to run away, or they are too hungry to run away, I should say. Aisling, your go.
All right. I can cast Burning Hands at point blank, can't I?
You can, yes, and you won't hit anybody
Yeah.
because of the way it's cast.
Yeah, it's just a cone. All right. I'll cast Burning Hands on this twat in front of me.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
I think I have
Wait,
to-
what? Oh, it's a save.
I was going to
It's
say,
a
it's a
save.
dexterity saving throw. Why are
Yeah,
you
yeah, my
rolling?
bad.
Why am I not rolling?
bad.
It is a dirty 20 to dodge.
It saves, but it was 21 damage, so
21
10
damage.
or 11, whatever you want to do with that.
It's 10 because you round down, so 10 damage.
How dare.
Cool.
10 fire damage.
Yep. Aisling, Eugene's
Hey?
waving at me.
What? I look around to be like, Eugene's not here.
He's right there. And that will make it Eugene's go. Unless you want to do
Useful
anything else.
Tactical insight, Alabaster. Thanks. No, I'm good.
Eugene,
You two just
Alabaster
keep
is
waving
just
at each
like-
other.
Alabaster's just like a kid in a disaster. Be like, oh, look at that thing. And I'm like, no, let's focus, okay?
you kind of, Eugene, I think you do wave at Alabaster and that kind of like, I wonder if he can see me. And he kind of looks at you, like does the, it's like puppy. It's still quite a creepy form. It's very long, but then he kind of leans down and says something to Aisling, and then kind of holds a hand up with his long fingers and just waves back slowly.
Oh yeah, maybe Aisling was like, whatever, just wave back. Like, I'm focusing.
You weirdo.
Eugene, what would you like to do with your go?
I mean, why not? Okay, we will reappear somewhere
Good start.
here.
God. Are you trying to give Toby a heart attack?
Yeah, I'm just gonna appear behind Toby and go. "Boop."
Toby's like, oh, God, every time.
Like a cucumber behind a cat.
And then I will cast a firebolt at the last remaining shadowy thing.
Please cast Firebolt.
That is a 19.
A 19 will hit.
Okay, so that is 13 fire damage.
13 fire damage. Is it just the one you get, or you get bigger dice pool for that, don't you?
Yeah, bigger dice. More dice.
Yeah.
And
So-
I'm gone.
And you're gone.
Bye.
With a slight pop, Eugene disappears again.
Give Eugene a slight pop.
All right, Rock.
Yeah.
Toby, your rock is showing. Toby, it is your go.
Okay, I am going to once again just use my starry form to shoot an arrow directly at that thing. Yeah, that's a unnatural 20 to hit.
Yes, that will definitely hit.
Yay! And that will be an 8 and a 3, 11 plus 4, so that's 15 points of radiant damage.
Nice. Cool. It's starting to look a little bit tattered around the edges, but it's still
Okay.
What is
And then as my action, I will again try and do create bonfire on it.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm
it's a
determined to make
dex-
this thing burst into flames.
Oh, it did not roll well. It got a 9, so
It failed! That will be... Where am I? Okay, so... that will be 4 and 2, 6, and 4 is 10 fire damage.
amazing. It is still holding on, kind of like
Oh my God.
part of it disappears off and ash, but it's still holding its form together. Awesome. That will make it top of the round. Bruni.
Rooney?
Fuck it up, Rooney.
Well, she gonna do what she do best. Smack it, smack it. 13? Does 13 hit?
13 does hit.
Damn, it's squishy.
Wow, these things are low.
Okay.
But they have done a lot of damage very quickly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I feel it. Sorry. Not counting that one. It's 4.
Ashling's taken a total of 5 damage.
Ashton got off lightly.
Yeah. Very.
Eugene fucked off to the ethereal plane, so.
Yeah.
Rooney has taken 44 damage.
Ouch.
Shit!
See.
Eat some
No wonder-
buns, bun.
Well, if that was to her head, no wonder her intelligence is lower.
Oh god, yeah, your intelligence is 6 now.
So that's 12 damage on a first strike.
Oof.
Yep.
Is it still standing?
Nope. Describe
Ah!
Okay.
describe how you finish off this last creature.
Yeah. She still doesn't entirely understand what's just happened, but she feels like something is missing. So in just like total rage mode, she just peppers it with a bunch of hits, and shouts, "Give it back! Whatever you took, just give it back!"
Amazing. You kind of smash into this thing and again and again and again and again. At this point, Bruni is just damaging the cobbles underneath. There is nothing left of this thing, and screaming, "Give it back! Give it back! Give it back!" to whatever this thing
Ashling, because
took.
I'm next to her, might sort of like gingerly put a hand on her shoulder to just be like, "It's okay. He's gone."
Yeah, she flips her eyes back to you for a moment because, she is still raging. And all of a
Friend?
sudden, there's something a lot less bunny rabbit about her in that moment and a lot more jackrabbit. But after the threat is gone, she just tries to calm down and let her fur settle and just stands there with her hammer lying in the mess of whatever she's left behind. Sorry.
Oh, you're that looked pretty rough, mate. You okay?
I think so.
My insight check, please.
Absolutely.
That was a nat 20, total of 29.
I mean, I think it's fairly obvious that Bruni is not okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But yes.
Bruni is a zealot barbarian. The first person she became a true zealot for was Cotton. So to have memories of him, even in some abstract sense, stripped from her, it's just like there's a little part of her that's kind of hollow right now.
Foundation got given a bit of a wobble.
Yeah.
Toby is going to go over and just place a gentle hand on Bruni and just say, well, I don't know about whatever just happened, but let's just get you patched up a bit as well. And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at 5th level.
Awesome.
God, we finally have a healer.
Also, you're still glowing, so you can add that to it as well.
Oh, cool.
Pretty.
Wait, what do I add for that?
Trying to remember offhand.
You had glowing damage, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely. No, but basically you can switch your form at the we'll say that you can switch your form at the beginning of that go.
Oh, there we go. Regains 2d8 plus 4.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, so that should be.
So you might not need to do. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's do. Okay, give me a second to just calculate stuff.
That's right.
2d8, and that is. Where is it? There we go. 3d8. Okay. 3, 7, 5 is 12, and 6 is 18, and 6 is 24. Wow, 3 6s in a row.
Hey.
And 6 is 30, so that's 30 hit points back.
Nice.
Nice.
Gotta love them Star Druids.
Can I, while I'm here, can I do a investigation or a medicine check and see if I can figure out if there is something affecting Bruni that is causing this turmoil, or whether it's something that, basically, I'm trying to figure out if it's something I can help fix.
Yeah, absolutely. Make a medicine check for me.
Oh, yes, 25.
25.
Hey.
Physically, Bruni is peak health, has taken some damage in this, but you've healed up most of it, so she's looking much better. Whatever this is seems to be supernatural in its nature. It is possible that it might go away with time, or she might need a spell like Greater Restoration cast on her.
Okay. Yeah, and there's
she
nothing I can do.
Yeah, so whatever's up with her, she's visibly shaken by what has just happened, but physically is fine. She just seems to be a bit more sluggish, I guess is probably the best way to kind of...
A little less sharp.
Yeah.
A little more monosyllabic.
Yeah. Look, she has an intelligence of 6. She knows what she's doing.
And I repeat, she
moment.
still has a big hammer, so I'm being very sensitive. Okay.
So, mayor's office?
Well, those things did try and warn us, which is a bit weird considering that they normally eat people. So I think we were on the right track with trying to figure out. I think maybe they either need new people here, and that's why they're being nice to us, or they need help, which is kind of weird considering that they're a bit scary and eat people, but that makes that thing up there even more scary.
I told you it's a sliding scale.
I know, but it's kind of a weird scale to. It's very far over the evil side of the scale.
Yeah.
And any amount of slide still doesn't take it out of evil.
If you think about
I
it,
don't really.
Publix usually has a lot of people to choose from. It's not stuck in one place, but it's been stuck in this city for 300 years. It might feel attachment to these people and these forms it has.
Mm-hmm.
Then why
So
didn't
long
it
as we're
just
not-
absorb us or eat us if it just needed to feed?
Well, the big scary thing seems to be chopping bits off of them.
Oh yeah, that was creepy.
Besides, I don't necessarily think that there are like good things and evil things, just things that do evil or do good, right?
Yeah, that's true.
It's quite a lot to think about right now.
Yeah, before we melt into existential moral crises, let's go to the mayor's office, yeah?
Okay.
Save the existential
go.
crisis till after the mayor's office.
Uh-huh.
I think as we're walking, Toby's just sort of tapping Eugene on the shoulder and going, "What about beholders?
What about them?
Are they
What about
evil?
Tories?
What about Tories? Tories are evil."
Tories don't exist.
Yeah,
They're a
there is
myth.
the exception to what I just said.
Okay.
Make a quick history or a nature check for me, Theo.
Roll for
The
Tories.
nature of Tories.
Theo, you are in fact correct. Tories are evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no sliding scale for them.
Sorry, did you say nature or
Nature
history?
or history?
I think that's
28.
28. Beholders by nature are not innately evil, they're just innately arrogant and self-interested. It tends to present itself as evil, but their biggest characteristic, the commonality among most beholders, is that they think they are the greatest, most wonderful, intelligent, most beautiful creature on the planet, and everything else is less than them.
Wait, sorry, we're talking about beholders or Tories?
Yes.
I know, I agree with Sweet in the chat right now. You're just describing Tories.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all right. I think Toby's just going to continue doing that as we walk. Just every time an evil thing pops into their head, they're going to tap Eugene and just go, "What about them?"
Not necessarily. I mean,
Okay.
Ashling's got a demon in her brain, but he's
Heyo.
not done anything bad.
Apart from take over her brain.
I let him in.
Oh, okay. You
Yeah, I don't
never
think he's
really told me that part.
taken over. I mean, she's still got free will, right?
Yeah, it's like a shared. We've got a dual tenancy at the moment.
Okay.
I stopped
I need to wave
her
at-
from dying, and she stops me from dying. It's mutually beneficial.
Yeah, I don't even charge him rent.
Is it true he's laying eggs in your head?
Shut. Right. No, I walk ahead.
I think is that the first time that they've actively talked about Alabaster openly in front of Bruni.
Oh, I don't know. Because
you did mention-
Last session, I did ask
Yeah,
Aisling about the
about
dungeon bees, so I think she explained at least some of that in the interim.
Amazing. As you get onto
Toby's just going to whisper to Eugene, just go, "Fulton says it's eggs in her head."
Yeah. I thought it was eggs too, but we'll see. I
My
guess.
passive perception is so high. You guys.
We are fully aware that you are completely and utterly purposefully ignoring this conversation.
Uh-huh. I've like folded my ears over on themselves.
Yeah.
I don't even like eggs.
Yeah, Alabaster's vegan.
You said he was laying them, not eating them.
Oh God.
As you get back onto the main street, it is virtually empty. You can see a few figures towards the far end, and you actually, as you get closer, they start waving to you urgently to hurry. You start hearing that keening sound again, and some
Oh
of
no,
those
run!
creatures,
Everybody run!
Yep. Go.
all of you run, and as you get past each of these individuals, they do that down into a tendril and disappear.
They're like little sea anemones. That
Yeah.
just go like.
all of these people just disappear, but they all commonality with one voice that doesn't sound like individuals anymore, just one voice saying, "Run, run." They are guiding you to the mayor's office when you kind of come up these big marble steps to this impressive looking building that has something that looks quite familiar to any of you who's travelled any sort of time spent any time in Daklan, so mostly to Bruni. It has a depiction of the Sun Throne, the Queen of the time, shouldered with a beautiful statue cast in marble with gold features, or painted gold features. On either side is the Queen on a big star radiant throne. On either side is a handsome-looking man with a bow in his hand, and on the other side is a elegant, tall-looking woman holding a staff with a big, I can't remember, halo of a sunburst, which I think everybody recognises as the Queens of Daklan, and Brother Moon and Sister Sun, the two main deities of Daklan.
That's cool.
Bruni stops and gives the quickest of bows before the moon statue on their way up the stairs.
You bound up the stairs, like there's 4 figures at the top kind of beckoning you in through these large blue painted doors, and you kind of come across the threshold. All of you feel like a push of magic as you kind of step through, and then these creatures harry you up the stairs and kind of bounce off this invisible barrier that's kind of protecting this building. You see them scratching at it, and kind of these blank faces kind of trying to push through and get you, but the barrier holds. Inside are all these people with these tendrils, all looking at you with one sort of eerie gaze.
Oh, hi.
All right, who's in charge here?
Hello.
You want to talk to the mayor?
Well, anything that's not that. So, yeah.
The wards still hold. We are still safe. We can continue to protect that which came before. Head upstairs, speak to the mayor.
Will the mayor give us a bit more context? Excellent. Yep. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that
Bruni
is
has 6
worst
inch. She doesn't care
receptionist.
about context. She is skipping up those stairs.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait, we better keep up with her.
Okay, shit. Right. We'll follow Bruni.
Do oblexes normally cast magic?
Do they? Do I know that?
Make a check.
Intelligence?
I think make a nature check, because we've been talking about nature, but with these things, because although they're not beasts, they are part of the broader natural world.
I got 23.
23. None of the information you've ever seen has sort of talked about them casting magic. I guess no. Actually, I'm wrong. They can cast spells. Particularly if they have learnt it from, say, a wizard or somebody else that can do it, and they have some innate magical abilities.
When you say if they've learned it from, you mean if they've
Stolen
a
it
wizard
from
or
someone,
something.
yeah.
Got it.
But you're fairly certain that, I mean, you've not encountered in the stories anything this large and complex, but you're fairly certain that the books would talk about them being able to set up magical barriers to keep creatures of necrotic nature out.
Okay.
Okay, so this is just getting even weirder. Right, let's go and see what creepiness the mayor holds.
Yeah. Bruni, hold up. Bruni. I think I'll sort of run after Bruni.
Yeah, she's just gonna run upstairs, look for the fanciest doors she can find, and kick them open.
Oh my god!
Cool.
Oh, fucking...
Bruni runs up the stairs, kicks open the fanciest looking doors that she can find. These beautiful wooden oak, oak, like varnish with walnut inlay and a really beautiful gold trim. Boot, flam, straight into what looks like the main council chamber of the building. I think at this point you're kind of like, okay, that didn't work, and I think this gives the others a chance to catch up with you at this point.
Okay,
Are they ready?
Bruni babe. Okay, let's just stick with us. All right, just stay with us because remember
They're already all over the place, so what does it matter if we're stealthy now?
I'm not trying to be stealthy, babe. Not
Just
trying to be
probably
stealthy.
don't want to piss them off, I don't think.
Let's just
in case.
take a breath, and we'll try this one. And I'll look for whichever door has a thing above it that says mayor, because I can still read.
Yeah.
Toby is going to whisper to Bruni as they go past. Just kind of go, that was really impressive, though.
Thanks.
That's a fair point. Bruni, I don't know how literate Bruni generally is normally.
I mean, she can read normally.
Yeah,
she doesn't have
She
doesn't have above a 5th grade comprehension, maybe, but she can read the words.
Words are difficult now. Like, there's lots of words, and they're just hard to kind of really get a full grip on at this point.
Neves is going to be so disappointed.
Oh.
Aisling, you lead the party upstairs into a broader area that looks like offices and the like. There is a big open seating area, and beyond that, a large-looking door with a brass plaque that reads Mayor's Office.
Cool. I will knock.
Come in.
Aisling, we're looking for the mayor, not the major. I don't know, maybe they have an army here? I guess that could be useful.
Oh, babe. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna open the door because she's not sure how to respond to that.
Eugene, roll an insight on Aisling for a second.
Insight. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You think Aisling has a stress headache coming on?
Yeah, I can notice the familiar kind of
just under the fur, there's
sign
a
of
throb.
The little pulsing vein. Yeah.
Somehow Bruni has inflicted psychic damage.
Are you entering the room?
I'll open the door gingerly and sort of look round to see who/what is in the room.
So you open the room, open the door to the room, and inside is a plush-looking office that isn't a massive amount different to Rebecca's, to be honest. Lots of paperwork, a neat, tidy office desk. In one corner, as you kind of open the door, you see a elegant-looking half-elven woman in a very sort of tidy but severe sort of gown, dark, sort of like her hair tied up, and she kind of looks at you in that way that is definitely she's an Oblex clone.
Okay, I was going to ask. My next question would be: is there a little string?
The other occupant of the room does not have, however.
Oh my God.
Seated in a large green leather chair is the withered corpse of a humanoid, gripping the chair, and so long, in fact, they look like they have almost become part of it. The skeletal form underneath kind of looks very slowly up, and these two little bright blue eyes, like beams of light, little like sparks of light instead of eyes, kind of look at you. Please come in. My name is Mulbar Witt. and I have the displeasure of being the mayor of this city.
Uh-huh.
And I think that's where we're going to leave it.
Oh my god.
Oh, good. This job has not aged him well.
Oh my god.
I've been elected for 30 consecutive terms.
Yeah.
It's amazing what happens when you have like a hive mind voting for you. It's almost like you can't get out of office.
Oh, Mulba. Need some
I'll tell you what he can't get out of
moisturizer.
is that chair.
yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Part of the crew, part of the ship.
Spooky one. This is
Yeah,
This is
very
all
much so.
hideously unpleasant.
Ah, dear. Well, I mean, I hope it's hideously unpleasant fun. I'm just going
I told
to
you.
something a little
That's
bit
the
lighter.
tagline for some other heroes.
Hideously unpleasant fun.
We go for the much more cheerful music in the background. Cool. Well, that was our episode. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too creepy for everybody. Any nightmares, blame someone else. Blame my childhood. Clearly it's done things to me, which I need to talk to a therapist about. But I have waited so long to do an Oblex City. It's untrue.
my
I'm
God.
really glad I get to inflict this all on you.
Wonderful.
Charming.
Before we go, I'm going to throw over to my players and my guest to let you know what they've got coming up, where you can find them, and just how you can engage with them out on the internet. And we're going to start with our very special guest, Rooney. Thank you so much again for today.
Rooney
we
Runes!
really love Rooney. Cool.
I am your just local TTRPG enthusiast / audio drama maker. You can follow the current audio drama I'm working on, Starfall, which is about a magical traveling acting troupe and all that fun stuff. Definitely no creepy hive mind city in there. And you can follow that on Twitter.
I
at
want to
Starfall
insight check that,
Podcast.
please.
Season 3, however.
And over on Tumblr at Starfall Pod.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Thank you for that. Wayne, would you please go next?
Sure. You can find me pretty much all over the internet on either WayneFix01 or using my new Instagram account specifically, which is Created by Wayne, which is the new business that I have just launched. So please do pop past and say hi and have a look at my YouTube channel because I'm apparently now a YouTuber.
Woo! It's very exciting.
It is very bizarre. But yeah, do pop past and say hi. And of course, I will be on Wednesday at the fantastic Wicked Game, doing some more guesting with them as we try and not all die. Although we're a little late for some of that. Anyway, watch on Wednesday.
Dear. 2 party members dead already. I mean, and he's still kicking, so it can't be that bad. Just walk it off. It's fine.
I was going to say, death is starting to feel like something that's a little weird in this world.
Theo, would you like to go next, please?
Yeah. You can find me. Well, you can find my illustration work at my website, which is theoblueillustration.com, and you can find links to all of my social medias there if you wish to follow me.
Amazing. And Charliesaurus.
Hello. All my stuff is at charlievince.com. That's got my portfolio, my shop, and all my social media is on there as well. Nothing much in particular to mention. There's still some cool stuff in my shop.
Always.
I'm on a bit of a dinosaur kick at the moment. So if you like dinosaurs, come say hi on Instagram because I'll probably draw some more soon.
Amazing. Yeah.
Hi, Mum, love you, Mum, and happy
Hi,
Monday.
Charlie's mum.
Hi, Charlie's mom. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
From your kids at Some Other Heroes.
Woo!
Which leaves just me. I can be found at Chrismepum RPG wherever your media is socialed. I am most active on Instagram and Twitter, or you can find me. I am usually the voice behind at Some Other Heroes, unless I'm very busy, in which Wayne kindly steps in for me. I don't really have a lot coming up, but Some Other Heroes does. You can catch the if you miss anything or want to come back, you can either watch the VOD on our Twitch or catch us on YouTube, where all our past episodes are. And episode 2 of Skier's Sweethearts will be dropping this coming Thursday. If you didn't see the first episode, please go and have a look at first. You're going to meet some amazing characters, and you're going to see what they get up to starting this week. I'm excited
for episode 2. It's going to be fun.
And there might be some very flagrant nods to things in this campaign in it as well. So
Captain Guy Captain will show up.
God.
Listen, let the man rest. He's just been shoved in a cupboard.
Skier's Sweetheart, semicolon, the revenge of Captain Guy Captain. I said it was a mini series.
Where's the report button on the YouTube?
Yeah, I think that is it for us. We will be back next Sunday for another episode. For episode 49, guys.
Oh, we're nearly at 50.
We're nearly at 50. So episode 49 ahead of us.
And Rooney's back next week too.
Yes.
Yes,
And
so I'm not just
Rooney
going to
back.
vanish between now and then.
Nope.
That would be impressive. You just fucked off to the ethereal realm.
Yeah,
as well.
just go back to the ethereal plane for a bit.
Hang out with Alabaster, apparently.
All the rage.
Apparently.
Cool. Well, we will see you next week. We love you very much. Take care of each other out there, and we will see you soon. Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.